He's equally that rascal. So watch this at work here.
We should be up now.
I don't see a red light, though.
Well, no cameras today.
It's fine. Now Justin is moving over the lead chair, Mike.
I like that. Yeah, very much so.
This is watching these two wander around. Two monkeys fucking a football right here.
Have you texted Gus yet to get in here?
I'm on my way. This is where Justin is like sneaky useless, I think.
Yes.
Maybe not that sneaky.
not very sneaky.
Oh, is that right?
He's a content guy.
Well, it's
he knows his stuff with producing, though.
The problem is, Mike, so many people want to watch on YouTube, they can't fit into the camera. It's like your phone call situation.
Think of a doorway.
Yeah, it's just this is great. I want a camera on these two guys right now.
This is reminiscent of...
This is unbelievable.
Remember...
Look at these two idiots.
Remember the day Justin produced for you and Riggs? And Justin was trying to hook up the television?
No. Oh, yes.
He was just pouring sweat.
It was pouring sweat. It would be like me pouring sweat because I couldn't build a rocket ship. It's like, why are you wasting? Like, why can't I fly myself? Like, why don't I have the ability to go back in time? I keep trying. I'm trying again. No, I'm still here. I'm still in the present.
What are they both going to do?
Nothing.
Like, this is a two-man job.
Justin just walked in there, picked something up, and put it down. Just put a wire up and down.
Shuffling papers.
Dan plugged it in.
What'd you do? Why is the red light on then, Justin?
Try blowing on it.
There we go.
Are we on?
Yep, it was unplugged.
There we go.
We actually on YouTube or no?
Who knows?
Hope so.
We all do.
Yeah. That wasn't hit. The go live thing.
Okay.
So we weren't live.
For the first minute.
Okay.
All the great riffing we did on that.
Smooth as can be. So with the podcast itself, were we recording?
We were recording all
yes,
that,
yes.
Smooth as can be, these two. What a fucking disaster.
For those of you on YouTube, Justin just screamed at Kirk that he's not getting paid and then walked out.
Threw a water bottle
I
at
don't
him.
even understand. Watching these two go in this room, what was the situation? Something wasn't plugged in?
Yeah, it was just
Camera was
unplugged.
unplugged, so it
That's
died.
good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Well, there you go.
But it's also on. That makes whatever.
Man. Well, anyway. So there you go.
Like a Rubik's Cube.
Very strange. So what's going on, boys? What do you got? How you feeling, Justin, day 2 in?
I feel great. I'm excited. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Okay, I can tell.
Got right to work yesterday.
With his car?
Making videos,
You
yeah.
made a video in his car, yes. It was excellent. People seemed to enjoy that. Somebody had a list of all the things in there. It was insane. When was the last time you cleaned it before? Did you clean it yesterday or no?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It's been a couple months.
Your mic kind of still stinks, huh?
Been a couple months.
You hear that, Mike, or no?
He just leaned in. I think he's just far away. I think that might
No,
be
he's
the
very
issue.
close right now.
Oh, because he sounded fine earlier.
I wonder if... Oh, there's Gus. Well, this is new. He just tweeted out the blank picture of me and you. Gus, I like feisty.
All of a sudden, guy
Gus.
comes out of
I like-
nowhere on
Now
Twitter.
this guy has work ethic.
Yeah, I might hire this guy. Again, Coleman leaves, he works. If Gus leaves, he works. What the fuck? Jesus, what's Coleman gonna do in a couple weeks when he's on the fucking streets?
I don't know. Gay strip
Be
club.
funny.
Hit that ass. Hit some of that pussy. So what do we got, boys? Justin, where would you like to start today? The floor, Justin Trudell, day 2 is yours.
Well, the CEO of Barstool Sports has either resigned or
Left
she's
the
leaving the company.
I know. Well, you see, who broke the story with Andrew Marchand was
Yes.
Glass-Steagall.
Wow, this guy is on a roll.
He's on it. Unbelievable. So I had heard like minor whispers, nothing crazy over the last few weeks. And then last night the story came out. I got a bunch of tweets that Erika Ayers is her name now, I think.
Yeah.
Nardini.
Is that her maiden name?
No.
I believe Ayers
yes.
is her maiden name, and her new married name is Baden or Baden or something. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly.
Didn't hear anything from Barstool, though.
Very strange. I find that odd. So she's leaving the company. We got an email yesterday or something, or the day before about the 3 o'clock call. I don't know if you got that or saw that comment or not. Okay. For once I got it. I assume that's what it is. I don't know. So Erika, I guess, is out. I assume it's the kind of thing where Dave would normally, like, if it came out that Kevin was leaving or Dan was
There'd be
leaving.
a press conference.
Yeah, if it was like if somebody broke the story before he didn't comment on the story. Maybe he's doing it for her. I mean, I don't really know. I know nothing about why she's leaving. I would guess that her role has been minimized since Dave bought the company back, and she doesn't have to. I think was sort of the go-between with Penn, where Dave didn't want to deal with them.
Right.
So I think her role was bigger when Penn was there, And now it's like, well, what is she going to do? Like Davis said, like, I'm not really interested in making the company bigger. Right. I don't really care if I make money. I just don't want to lose money. That's not great for a CEO, I don't think.
No, and she's a legitimate. I mean, she's the CEO of a $500 million company. Yeah. So I imagine
I imagine she'll want to go on and do something else. I suppose. I have not spoken to her since October. So I don't know. I would say our relationship right now is probably a little icy. But when like, you know, in the past, whether it was Murchison or when I took mental health leave or contract stuff, she was always great. So like overall for me, Eric is like a plus. Like I'm not going to sit here and say like I hate her or anything. I don't. We had an unfortunate interaction in New York. I'll get over it eventually. I don't think she cares that much about it.
I feel like you can give us the deets now, no?
Well, we'll see. I mean,
kick her on the way out.
You're Papagino's that night. You know, you didn't enter. So you know, I just don't know what she was. I'm sure she's doing a lot of work. I just don't know what she was doing the last few. I have no idea. Maybe she's doing a lot. Maybe she was like, no, I don't know. She was very into this like, sort of this token CEO, this book now, and sort of these like messages, these videos every day where she answers questions about like, what are you going to do? Like, how do you lactate at work? Or like, what do you do if like you're a
how
woman?
do you lactate at work?
Yeah, right. Like, do you do it differently than not at work? Do you do it? It's a different body part, that kind of thing.
I'd like to hear her answer, actually.
Yeah, or like, hey, I'm a woman and I have a resume. Should I apply for a job? And I'm kind of like, well, I think we get it. Like, like we got the. I've been calling her Gary She lately. She's the female Gary V.
That's a good nickname.
So thank you. Yeah.
But that podcast probably ends now, right?
Oh, the podcast has ended a while ago.
Oh.
Talking about Token CEO?
Yeah, that's been long gone. She's been doing like daily videos,
yes.
like where it's like, you know, look, Erica's also very smart. So, you know, I'm sure she will do great in her next job. Overall, for me, she was definitely a plus, like no question. I don't like what she said to me in the office one time. She probably doesn't remember it. Me, you know me, I'll never get over it. But like, you know, like overall, like I said, when I was in real trouble, she was great, like fantastic. So,
April of 23 was her last podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't kept up. I'm sorry.
Nor have I. I knew it had stopped. But like, you know, I thought it was strange after Dave bought the company. Right after Dave bought the company, she had this big profile in Vanity Fair written about her, and I thought it was strange. I just thought it was like weird timing. I'm like, oh, maybe she's trying to get out. I thought that, knowing nothing. I don't think I've ever spoken to Dave about her ever, so I have no idea.
I think you even said that to Dave. Wouldn't that be normal for a CEO to leave and get on with like a company that's about to go public or something?
And she said in that Vanity Fair story, which was in August, that she didn't want to leave the company. So maybe something changed. Who knows? Maybe she had a great job. Maybe she just wants to take some time off. She's probably made a lot of money.
Well, that might also be what you say before you leave.
You're not going to. Yeah, you're not going to say if you're still there. Like, I'm looking to leave.
True, but she made a point in the story that she wanted to stay as opposed to not saying anything. Okay. That story felt like it was written by a friendly person. So, you know, I am speaking without any knowledge whatsoever. I don't know anything. We'll find out today, I guess, but probably not even. I don't know who leaked the story in the New York Post. I will say that. My guess is probably somebody in her camp. I don't know.
Plumber, maybe?
Probably Plumber. I would think probably.
That'd be great.
Probably Plumber.
Actually.
Hey, Glassby was on this show. Maybe it was somebody in our world. Who the hell knows?
Remember when Big Cat thought that...
See what I mean? He sounds terrible.
Just turn it up. How about that?
No, he's too loud.
Let me hear.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
No, it just sounds
like echoey, like overmodulated or something.
Yeah, you want to fix this at some point, guys? I mean, I'm not trying to be difficult here, but...
Testing. Yep. Glass-Steagall, Erika Nardini.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, it's like a little... tinny. Is that what you said, Mike?
Slightly off. Yeah. I didn't know the right word for it.
Yeah.
Well, how's that sound?
Echoey.
Yeah.
Is it because we just have two mics that are close to each other?
I don't know. This is how it sounded when I said you sounded echoey before. This is how you sounded. And then it was fine for a little while.
It was fine yesterday after a while.
I didn't touch it since yesterday.
Testing. Yep. How do I sound?
I'd say lower, maybe.
Yep. How's this?
Terrible. Anyway, so what were you saying?
Remember when Dan thought that Cullinane leaked the pen
See
deal?
what I'm saying?
If you didn't point it out, I probably wouldn't notice it.
It's annoying. You have to share a mic at some point. I think Is there a different mic in the studio or no?
No.
What are you doing, Justin?
Figuring it out.
Okay. What a disaster. Who knew Augustus? Like, it's amazing.
I know.
What are you going to say?
Iron Fist Augustus. In that email.
Mm-hmm. Email.
I guess maybe you wouldn't say this because you're a corporate shill. But did it say not to say anything specific? Because it's weird that none of the...
the email wasn't about that. It just said there was a company call like Tuesday. That
sounds bad.
That sounds good, Justin.
Oh, it
What are we docking?
Perfect.
Are we docking
Just-
somewhere?
I have a mic in my car.
It sounds like a ship is landing.
Pilot to Bombardier, Justin Trudell here.
Oh, I got some
Good luck
bad
finding-
sounding audio for later. Too.
Good luck finding that fucking microphone already. That shit in that car.
It's cleaned out.
Microphone in that car?
It's cleaned out.
It was at the end.
What's that?
The microphone. He had a little microphone in there.
I didn't make it that far.
His LGNV phone.
I'm so disgusted by that filth that I can't. It's just weird because he's a pretty clean, like he's like cleans bathrooms and he's like a clean guy. I don't.
I've listened to a lot of podcasts. I've never heard anyone say, "Let me go grab the mic out of my car and just get up and leave."
I don't think I have either. I don't know. I don't think I was in the Springsteen Obama podcast. Hey Barack, give me a second here. Would you? I'm gonna rummage through the farm and find something.
You sound a little tinny.
Of course, they have 76 people working for them.
Sure.
You know,
As we heard, yes.
yeah. I mean, maybe there's something to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the reason I asked
I'm sorry. The email was just random. Like, we have a company. Like, this was, I think, like Friday. Or
the reason I asked that question is just to mention it to me this morning, and I hadn't heard anything about. I mean, maybe like football was on and everything, so they weren't tweeting a ton about it. But like,
Yeah,
I
nobody-
didn't see much about it.
I haven't seen anybody this morning tweet anything about it.
That's what I'm saying. Was that like an internal thing that they were
That's
like,
what I was asking,
Don't say anything, or but I feel like you would know that.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you. I spoke to somebody very high up at the company who didn't know anything about it. So, I don't know. Fairly high up at the company. I don't know.
Very important person.
I would say that they are an important person, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would they be asked if like Dave was going to interview Donald Trump? I guess is what I'm asking.
They will be asked why didn't they pinch hit for Jay Buhner in the 8th inning in 1995.
Oh, okay.
No. It was, the high up person. But yeah, a couple actually. And people like I texted Whitney, he had no idea.
Yeah, that's odd.
I mean, I consider myself, again, I'm not, a fairly high level person at the company. Not like the highest, but like.
I would say you're in that group. Whitney
Yeah, I mean,
seem
the
like the
podcast
same
is bigger
level.
than ours, but we're both, yeah, right. So, I mean, like, but that's not how it works. Like, they're not going to be like, hey, it doesn't affect this show at all.
Right.
So, I think for people in New York, it's probably a big deal.
Do they bring in a CEO now?
I don't think so.
But like,
I think they're going to bump somebody up internally. I have an idea who it'll be. Nobody knows who it is, so it's like inside baseball.
Jesus Christ.
It could be. I could see that.
using you as a launching pad,
That'd be crazy.
CEO.
Or is it Gus?
Could be Gus.
Does Gus take the bump up?
If it's live events lease, I quit. I will say that. I will retire.
No, a name no one would know.
Nobody would know. Coleman would know, but nobody else would know.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Actually, someone that like worked at the company.
Yes, I think Coleman would know this person. But again, this is
Content Kim.
completely, yes, probably complete speculation. I know when I say I know nothing, less than nothing. So my guess is that Dave knew, of course, and didn't. Like it's not his business. It's if he doesn't want to share it, that's fine. And maybe she was like, hey, I want to keep it quiet.
Be great if it was like Hank, new CEO.
God, why not at this point?
Gaz.
Because it's not the same as like Dan leaving, obviously, or Kevin leaving, or me even say, or Ryan Whitney. Like
It might affect things, but no fan
content wise, right?
Yeah.
Like she's been pretty quiet the last few years. So like to her credit, and like I said, I imagine Dave knows his way, but I imagine she's done a great job. So it's like I'm sure she'll get a great job somewhere else and do well. When I've been able to talk to her in the past off the air about business stuff or show stuff or contract stuff, she's great. She's plugged in, super smart. So like I said, we had an interaction I'm not thrilled with, but that's she's also got a stressful job. So and I do think it's a kind of job where I remember saying this to her once that like nobody's ever going up to her and asking her like how she's doing. It's always people bitching like my contract's coming up or can I get a raise or what you know what I mean. That's just like the job where it's like same with Dave where it's like you turn around, somebody's like, hey, my contract's up, or hey, why am I not getting paid as much as this guy, or why am I not getting promoted? And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but imagine like Clemmer going up to Portnoy and being like, Dave, how are you doing?
But not even that. But it's never just like a conversation like with
Right.
like Eric. Dave's different because he's just a fucking loop. But like,
Yeah.
But like it's like all anybody's ever doing is not even bitching, but because everybody's individual contract or their life is the most important thing to them, rightfully so. But for somebody who runs a company like that, whether it's Dave, Erika, Dan, whoever, they have hundreds of people. Forget this for the other jobs, you have thousands of people. But it's like and there's not a lot of like when I get my contract, like I did my contract in last year. It's not like there's like a middle management person I go to first. I literally text Dave and Eric. I'm like, all right, like I'd like to do this contract.
Right.
Like I think that's probably unusual.
She did seem to have relationships with people that like a CEO wouldn't have. Like when me and Steve were there, she came up and gave us hugs. Like she seems
Right.
like a
Right.
overly friendly
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
which a CEO typically isn't.
Yeah. And she was even good about like in 2020 with when Mike leaked the thing with the
Yes.
yeah. So
Well, I wanted to do
what?
that, and you said
was that Justin?
The ads.
Yeah, well, Mike did that,
How
right?
does that sound?
yeah.
That sounds better, right, Mike?
I think so.
Let me hear it, Justin.
Hello.
Yeah, much better.
Just Gus's taped up mic.
Say hibachi.
Hibachi.
That's better. No? Talk a little bit.
Hibachi.
Just rant. Just rant a little bit. Let me hear Justin rant. What's bothering you in the world right now? Give me a rant. What's pissing you off right now?
All these. Fuck. What do I had this thought yesterday about something to do with Xbox.
How about, let me ask you this question. We all agree that slavery is gone from the world, right?
Oh, Kirk. There's more slaves currently in the
He's
world
popping.
than there have been
That's
at
bad. No,
any
he's bad.
time in history.
Yeah, he's popular. But he sounds better, though.
Okay.
I think the popping is just his like voice coming in on that.
Yeah, I think it's a different mic.
Sing
so
My Heart Will Go On.
I don't know that song.
From Titanic?
And
I will always love
Yep.
you.
There it is.
And my heart will go on.
are those the words?
Perfect. No, those are two different songs, but that's true. What was that?
What's next, Coleman? I don't care for that.
That's a winner.
The true ones bug me.
That's a winner. So anyway, like
Someone, just before the show, someone commented on my YouTube saying, "I don't understand. Is what's next, Coleman? This guy's catchphrase?" And you can tell it's a Minifan because the video's not up yet. It's just premiering.
that is like a sitcom catchphrase.
Yeah.
Like Coleman's like your neighbor or something.
What's next, Coleman?
Yeah, right. He's always doing
We just got
something.
into a jam.
He's always doing something. So yeah, overall, I would say like good, like good. Like I think she was probably did a great job. I'm sure Dave will do a nice. It's fine. Good luck. And I don't think I shouldn't say this because I don't know anything. My guess is the job is not necessary going forward. Like that specific job. But what the fuck do I know?
Arrivederci, Erika.
There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What else? What's next, Coleman?
So Iowa Caucus last night.
Yeah.
Trump winning. Mm-hmm. I have some different cuts from his victory speech.
Dominating is what I saw.
Yeah.
The headlines I saw.
Obliterating.
Yeah, no surprise though, right? I mean, I said this. I mean, everybody said this. I'm not bringing any news here. Trump is going to be the nominee. When's New Hampshire? Is that next week, Justin?
I believe it's next Tuesday.
Next
I think
Tuesday.
It's a week from today.
It would be Tuesday, yeah. So that'd be a week from today, yes, yeah. So when Trump wins that, it's essentially over. At that point, either DeSanctimonious or Haley will drop out.
Does he have a nickname for Nikki Haley?
I'm sure he does. I think he wants Nikki Haley to be vice president, though, right? Is that what you're hearing, Justin? Is that what people in New Hampshire are telling you?
I thought it was going to be the.
Well, okay.
My bad. No,
Is your name
go.
Justin?
Meow.
Well.
Gus.
I bet it's going to be someone who's not even in the race.
Who are your sources telling you? You're plugged into this New Hampshire.
From what they like that Arizona girl, the girl who lost.
Carrie Lake?
Yes,
Be
The
funny
Arizona girl, the girl who lost.
that's right. The girl who lost.
The girl.
Be great if we brought back Jeb Bush just to bully him around as vice president.
I miss Jeb Bush. DeSantis is like the new Jeb Bush. He's just like a fucking wet fish.
But Trump didn't even really
Nah, it was light.
deball him. It was
No.
just kind of happened.
Never on the stage with him.
I think maybe he got popular too early. Because he got
Yeah.
popular in like 2020, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because they were the one state that kind of didn't shut down.
So he just too much time to sink himself.
And he's like probably very well qualified to be president, but like he just seems like a fucking squid on TV. It stinks. It's like,
Oh, really? Tell that to schools in Florida, buddy.
that's true.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
What's that?
Good luck to Nikki Birdbrain Haley.
Bird brain? That's beneath Trump. That's
But
what he called me, bird brain?
We say that now, and 2 weeks will be by Menon. You know?
Yeah, I
It's going to be in our
guess.
heads.
It's not as good as I guess. But bird brain feels like that's, I don't know. Who knows? But let me hear from the former and future President Donald Trump.
So I don't want to be overly rough on the president, but I have to say that he is the worst president.
I mean, come on.
He's back, baby.
That's just funny. Such a dummy. Go ahead.
in the history of our country. He's destroying our country. And, you know, my wife attended the funeral 2 months ago of Rosalind Carter, and it was beautiful. Actually,
It was a beautiful thing.
what Carter was there, and I thought to myself,
Not as beautiful as Jimmy Carter's funeral will be, right?
Oh,
Right, Cole?
hell yeah.
That's
Big
gonna,
day.
That's gonna be a big day. Will you go? Will you go to that funeral? You and your bros. Like, will you go outside there? Or, because it'll be like a public viewing is when presidents pass away.
I don't know.
That feels like you and the bros should head down to Plains, Georgia, and go take a look.
Definitely.
That's something that I would offer to the bros, and they have like work, and they're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Well, I think maybe you and the bro in the studio may be heading down there.
Hell yeah, I'm down. That's
I mean, Justin,
great.
although you're a hardcore crazy right winger, I would imagine, admire the work of President Carter post presidency.
Yeah, he builds houses.
Well, but he's done a lot of good things, though.
Yeah.
I like dismissive Justin.
Yeah, I mean, he's done great. What have you done? He's done a lot of great things.
Yeah, I mean, not during his presidency, but afterwards, he was a great post-president.
Would you feel comfortable saying he's a great man when he passes away?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Trump gets to that too.
Oh, he does. Okay, good.
I think all presidents are great. Man.
because
You do?
Yeah,
You
for the
Bill
most
Clinton's
part.
a great man?
Yeah, it's a tough job.
That's a different conversation.
You're saying he's earned a little de-stressing.
You think this is Mike's defense, not yours. You think slave owners were great men?
I think the president. You're asking if I think
That's a
Thomas-
different question.
I think Thomas Jefferson is a great man. Yes. George Washington
You
is a
like
great
Those
man.
were the economics of the time.
Basically, like impregnated slaves
Yeah, that's not a good
against
thing
their
to
will, I would say, probably.
Yeah, that's not a good
You
thing
don't
to
know
do.
that.
You can't look back on the past with today's standards. It's terrible. It was a terrible thing to do.
But he's a
like
great
this.
man, though,
Yes,
because he's president.
because of what he did for the country. Yes.
Okay, but there are presidents who've done bad things for the country, too.
No like recent presidents.
Okay. Okay.
Well, they say George Bush might have been in on 9/11.
George Bush, well, not that. I mean, I don't buy that, but I think he's the worst president in the history of the country. Like, he literally put us in this quagmire that cost thousands of lives for no reason.
Yeah, it was terrible. But I mean, you look at would you rather have had Gore after 9/11?
Damn straight, brother.
I would rather have had Gore be president at that point. I mean, I know maybe he would have thrown a baseball in the dirt, but maybe he wouldn't have been in Iraq.
I got an
Maybe.
inconvenient truth for you, pal.
Although-
We'd still be in Iraq.
Although Gore's a squid too, though, so he would have done the same thing. He would have capitulated. They're all pussies. No, I mean no. Anyway, go ahead. Let me hear from President Trump.
He will go down as being a brilliant president by comparison to Joe Biden. He'll be a brilliant president. He's going to be known as brilliant.
Who will? Is that the caller or is that Trump? Carter. That's like I kind of like an underrated Trump is subdued Trump.
Yeah.
When he's trying to be like magnanimous and classy.
Oh, sure.
But he can't help. Like, eventually he breaks. But that's one of my favorite Trumps.
It was very funny this morning. Coleman and Justin
Brilliant.
were both cutting clips, and Mean Girls and Trump were playing at the same time. And it was just Alex Bennett and Donald ranting. And
Oh,
I
that's a film. Okay.
I said, do you
heard
think
some,
anyone has heard what I'm hearing right now in the history of
Did the
mankind?
Mean Girls go see that new movie or no?
I don't know. It seems like a miss. I
it's a
did get
no-brainer.
some inside intel on that movie set though.
On the Mean Girls movie set?
Yes.
What's that?
Apparently, a lot of the actors were being treated like horribly. Like they were just referring to them as like we need like 4 brown girls, like, you know. And then like they had like
Really?
yeah, like one of
Who's
the
your source for this?
certain magic man.
Oh, was he working on the film?
He's in the
He's in the Broadway circles.
he's in the guild.
Oh, right, sure, right.
But
Jeez.
there was another girl
Nobody
like
protects their sources like Coleman. I'll say that.
Says it with it.
he was also saying there was like a Asian girl or something, and they stuck like chopsticks in her hair, and they were like, "Do you want to wear this?" And she's like, "No." Like,
You should see what they did to her Coke.
Jesus, no kidding.
Yeah.
God. Jesus.
yeah,
Huh, is that Tina Fey's production?
yes,
Unbelievable.
crazy.
There's been accusations about Tina Fey, like the Martin Short character from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, I think.
It's
Or
based
one-
on her?
No. It's based on somewhat like they portrayed it really horribly, like just insulted this person,
Right.
and I think that woman ended up killing herself or
geez,
something. There's some.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the story to be talking about it on a major podcast,
No, I
but,
understand. Well, I guess it
but I
sounds like
will
you do.
allude to it.
That's funny. Jesus. Let me hear more from the former president.
So this is him talking about. He mentions it a couple times, but he talks about rebuilding the Capitol.
Oh, good.
So we're going to rebuild the capital of our country, Washington, D.C. We're going to scrub those beautiful marble columns and get the swastikas off them. And we're going to scrub
Swastikers?
them.
Yeah. He thinks there's SWA stickers that he just put on.
That makes it much easier.
Graffiti off them. And we're going to clean the streets and we're going to rebuild the streets. And we're not going to have rusted medians through the middle that are
Where's the
falling
crazy
down
Trump
into
crowd
the-
last night? Where is this?
In Iowa.
I know, but no one's going crazy though.
Yeah, it was relatively
That's how
subdued.
dominant he was. They didn't need to be.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is like the real kickoff. Of like now we're off to anything else good from him or no?
He at the end of that, he just like brings up a guy who walks up in a brick like wall jacket,
Okay.
with a MAGA hat.
Okay.
Out of everyone in the crowd, like he seemed like the guy
All right, let
to
me hear it.
represent.
Riding on top of garbage like I did just a month ago, riding on top of garbage. We're going to rebuild our beautiful Washington, D.C., and we're going to take control of it, and we're going to make unbelievably harsh penalties for people that go around. And every night, something happens. It's
Actually, that's not it. I just have him doing the.
I love that outfit.
That was all. He just shook his hand.
Doing this Trump stuff again. Amazing. 8 years later, he's doing it again.
He said something like, he goes, we built 500 feet of wall, which is way more wall than I promised. I was like, I don't remember that caveat.
Boy, I didn't think that was the case, but okay. Jeez, well, fine. I gotta say, like, I don't want to go back on what I said yesterday, but I'm not feeling Belichick with the Falcons. I can't get. I'm not pledge my allegiance to the Atlanta Falcons.
I think we have a song that might hype you up into it.
Oh, is that true? Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Let me hear that.
To heel, he was in a bind because he was way behind.
Start again.
What is that? What is
Belichick
this?
went down to Georgia.
Oh, is what I think it is. Or no?
This is on the Jones and Mego show.
Oh,
The producer made this song.
I thought it was going to be Fitzy.
Close enough.
Was
Right?
that Fitzy on the set of Mean Girls with that Asian girl?
I don't know.
He was looking for a team to heel. He was in a bind because he was way behind, so he had to make a deal. He came across the man who was the owner of the Falcons, and Bill knew that he
they
had
using
a chance
Justin's
to
mic?
stick
Why does the guy
to
sound-
those
What the fuck is going?
Sure,
Hold
you're
on.
well
What is
aware.
going on? What is this in tune to? Like, what are they parodying?
Devin went down to Georgia,
Oh, gotcha. Right. Okay.
and Jones is having the time of his life.
He's happy as can be.
Oh yeah, he is.
Well, good for Jonesy. Go ahead.
No one's had success like me. You haven't had much relevance since it was 28-3. I'll have more success than guys who left like Dombrowski
They
or
won a
Danny
Super Bowl
Ainge.
after that, though.
Atlanta could be home for me, and I already
talking about the
like
Falcons, I
string.
think.
The boy said, my name's Arthur, and
Come on,
I'm
keep up,
actually
Mike. I know,
81
sorry.
years old. And could you not talk about banging women? Also, that's a nasty cold. Let's sing it to Tom Brady, and let's sing it to the Pats.
Is anybody in that room like know how bad this is or no? They
You
know
said
they're-
it, Adam Jones is laughing.
Adam Jones and Mego had the biggest smile on their face, and the producer kind of has like the
Who's the producer? Do we know him or no? No.
no, he's just some no-name guy, but he kind of has that look on his face, like
We did it, gang.
this is me.
What do you guys think of? I mean, Cowboys is like a big. Belichick going to the Falcons feels low. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
feels like minor league.
I get they have that stud running, but who's their quarterback? I don't even know.
It's,
I have no idea.
Mariota?
No, Mariota's on the Eagles, I believe.
Why don't we all just try and figure it out?
If we put our heads
Isn't
together,
it?
We'll get there.
Isn't it Ritter? Isn't
How
it
the hell do I know?
I'm
Yeah,
just
Desmond
saying.
Ritter.
Desmond Ritter.
There you go.
okay, I don't know.
Coleman looks it up.
Keep up, boys.
But the Bucks were kind of like that too. The Bucks were like a no-name shitty franchise.
They got Tom Brady.
I know.
That's his
Same thing.
point.
What do you mean?
When Tom Brady went there, it was like,
If he's a fucking quarterback, then you have the quarterback because he's the quarterback.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, Bruce Arians going to the fucking Super Bowl with
But
the
if
guy.
Belichick goes to Dallas, does he keep Dak?
Yes.
Does he bring Mack in?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. No, he would keep Dak, I think. Yeah, I'm sure Dak signed. I'm sure it'd be a massive penalty salary-wise, right? Cap-wise, I would think. What the fuck do I know? All I know is I like
Well, they
him
have
on
that kid, the backup they got from the 49ers.
Anyway, I like him on the sideline the way he would look in Dallas. I don't like the look in Atlanta, and I don't like the owner.
That just seems better. It's a more prestigious.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a major league. It's a major league.
Atlanta feels like a rinky-dink operation.
Do you like Jerry Jones? You seem like you would hate Jerry Jones.
You know, I'm a big Jerry Jones guy, but I love Tom Landry, so I like the Dallas Cowboys. That sounds like a big job. Belichick's been with the Giants, the Browns, or even like a real franchise in football history.
Right.
The Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, the Atlanta Falcons. That feels like the sitcom you do, like the one John Cryer's doing right now. Where he's like,
Yeah, extended family or something like that.
Here's
Yeah.
Lucy after I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Like there's Belichick doing that feels like the sitcom after he's a star.
Yeah.
Like the one Matt LeBlanc did with whatever.
Man with a plan.
Yes.
Well, he was in episodes, which was pretty good,
Sure, but episode's not the Dallas Cowboys. See what I'm saying?
I suppose.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough comparison, but I'm making it work.
You ever
Anyway.
watch Debbie Does Dallas?
Anyway, I want him to take the Cowboys job.
You've had a lot of anyway moments this
Yes.
morning.
Well, I mean, I'm going to answer that idiocy. I want him to take the. If Belichick doesn't take the job at Dallas Cowboys, you have to answer to me.
How would you feel about the Eagles?
Fine. That's a real franchise.
Okay.
That's a real franchise.
Commanders.
No,
It's a real franchise.
Change their
it's
name.
a terrible name.
Terrible name. If they go back to the old name, I would be in.
Okay.
If Belichick demands that, that'd be great. Get it? That'd be awesome.
What about the Washington Scalpers or something
That's
like
fine.
that?
Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
fine.
good.
That'd be fine. But that's a real franchise. Even the Chargers, like, it sounds like Harbaugh's going there, but like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
No.
I was always confused about the name change because I went on like a service trip in high school to Montana on like a Native American reservation, and someone there was saying,
Justin's smiling at this, by the way. Why are you smiling at this?
Because I'm thinking of just his all-boy Catholic school.
Rich
going on a
kid,
trip, and it's like the. I can imagine he was like in that school with. Speaking of Native Americans, what was that school? The kid sued CNN.
Oh, the Rittenhouse one? Not the
Covington-
Rittenhouse.
no,
Oh, yeah,
Covington
the
Catholic?
guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can just imagine that's.
Any priest in your school ever get popped for banging kids or no?
I think there was one. He wasn't a priest. He was like a
Just a janitor.
no, not one of the.
How hard did Coleman like flirt with these priests again? Every time. He's showing little shorts every day. Like, I'm just trying to teach you this thing.
Not allowed to wear shorts.
Like, this is Latin class. Like, why are you touching me?
Could you help me with my belt?
No, he wasn't a priest or a brother. A deacon maybe.
Okay,
It was like one of the deacons. Yeah, it was tough.
that's not good.
Yeah, no.
Not good.
He was also like a computer teacher or something.
Right. Well, sure. Anyway, you're on this bus ride.
Yeah, so
You took a bus ride from Jersey to Montana?
no, we flew. We
Okay.
flew into Colorado, I think.
Probably
and then,
Denver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then from there,
That's
to
pretty
Montana.
unusual for a school, no?
Oh, when you're rich, it's not, Mike.
Yeah.
man.
Private school.
Got to get those service.
Wasn't not a lot of that going in your school in high school? Kids weren't flying to Denver and going to Montana a lot?
No, really, no. How often did your father use the term, then what am I paying for?
Good deal.
So you're saying the people in there like that nickname?
Yeah, there was like one guy
that's
in
not-
there who
not
was saying
unusual.
that like his family had helped come up with the design and everything.
Well, first of all, that's a hell of a sample size, one person.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Secondly, a lot, but you saw a lot of those polls said that was the Redskins name was a name that they preferred. But I know, but like that's not why they changed it. Eventually they had to because there's just too much of it.
Just enough bitching about it that
Yeah.
it wasn't worth it to keep.
Yeah.
I think we're past this spot where announcers say Redskins by mistake. Even
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at this point.
yeah, can I even say that? I don't even know.
I mean,
Justin,
It's a free country.
there's no CEO anymore, brother. The leash is off.
I'm asking a guy who thinks it's fine that Thomas Jefferson was banging slaves. So
It was the time.
That's not what I said.
That was the trend of the time. That's what was cool back then.
Justin would have been all over that.
It would have been
Disgrace.
just supporting him. Like,
Disgraceful human being.
Get in there, Tommy.
there we go.
Absolutely disgraceful human being. What else, boys?
So then we have Montante's world. Him going in about everything.
I mean, do I have to? I'll be curious for Mike's take on this because
I have a take. Unless Justin said he thought he might be joking.
is this a clipped version? Did Menner's played a little joke on Montante, Justin?
If you listen to the entire thing, he's very like.
I can't listen to the entire thing. My life is too short. The whole show?
Well, the first half is just him talking about football.
Oh,
and,
boy, that's-
some bet he made with Daver that Daver's not going to pay or something.
What's the
like
situation with Montante and Daver's father now with the gambling, the snow amount? Do
that.
we
So
know?
they mention it in the episode that if Montante's bet hits, Daver's going to tell his dad to not pay him.
What? Montante went over or under?
He went under. He
Well,
went under
must-
a foot and a half.
Must be getting kind of close now. No?
I would assume so.
Oh, they didn't get hit. They didn't get hit that hard. He's on the South Shore, right?
Providence.
Hull. Oh, he's not. Okay, they didn't get hit that hard this last one, right? This past, I think the south, the more south it was less.
Yeah, I didn't get hit hard.
Okay, great, thank you. Nothing.
I didn't.
I know you didn't, Justin. I know you didn't.
Since Gus left, the chemistry in this room has been off. There's something
I'm enjoying.
we'll never get back.
Anyway, sorry. So Montante's on, and I just saw the clip the Menner's cut, and boy, he sounds like a bitch.
See, that clip bothered me, but if Justin says he's joking, maybe, then I don't know.
I didn't take it as him joking. He was running through like his thoughts coming after the show Friday into the weekend.
Go ahead.
The studio. You don't leave his show. You should have never done that. Should have never done that. He should have finished that
This
show.
is about Mick first, and then.
But his sentiment that he had no chance of getting that job was correct. And you and him now have, you guys just keep offering your services to Kirk, and he keeps saying, "Nah, guys, we'll figure something else out. I'm good here. So, yeah, I mean, Mick was right his instinct that he had no chance at that job. He was right in his instinct. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
But he shouldn't have left the studio. I disavow that.
No, but that was an all-time moment. That was very funny. In the moment, that was an all-time show.
Oh, it was great for content-wise. I mean, it was a fantastic show to listen to.
It was a whirlwind of emotions being there on Friday. I was under the impression that Gus.
How close did you think? How close did you think you were to that job?
Well, before it started, I was like, "Oh, Gus has a job for life." Then he actually fired him mid-show, got confirmation, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I think the M&M boys, because the M&M boys, by itself, it's a fucking brilliant idea. It works."
Hold on.
It works.
It's really not
It's a brilliant idea.
Secondly, these people think they're owed things.
That's the
Like
part that
Montante.
bothers
I
me.
like Montante. Is he in Thursday? Do we know yet or no?
He said he'll let me know by noon.
Okay.
Mick is good to go, though.
You're not owed a goddamn thing. Not one fucking thing. Not, you know what my dad used to say? You can't say this anymore. My dad used to say to me, you're going to do two things in your life. You get two things are promised to you. You're going to stay white and you're going to die.
Damn straight.
I guess that's true.
Call Ryman in right now. Justin, do you have his number?
I do not.
Yeah.
Was the first a positive?
No, it's more just like, it's not good.
These are just facts.
This is pre-Dolezal. Like we
Okay.
didn't, this is a different time, you know.
Gotcha.
You're going to do two things. Because I would say, Dad, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Because he'd say to me, would you
What's going on, boys?
All right, let me a little trivia, okay?
Go.
If I said you're going to do two things, and the first one of them is die, what's the other one?
You got to stay white.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Rick. Goodbye.
Nicely done.
Thank you. So like I wouldn't do my homework or whatever. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. He's like, you're not going to do that tomorrow. He's like, you're going to do two things. You're going to stay white and die.
Do you think in like 6 hours Ryan's going to text you and be like, that was actually a saying Dad said a lot?
Oh, I can't wait till he tweets me the big news about Top Gun 3. I think he did that already.
Didn't you say Ryan went through a phase where maybe your dad had to remind him that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Maybe that's why he said it
I
so
remember
often.
saying, Kirk, he just wants to be poor and black.
Brilliant.
Yeah, because I would call. It's so weird. Yeah, his certainly words on the lexicon anymore. He developed a persona. I never used it. It came out of nowhere. I've told this story.
Yeah.
And I call the house and one day and he's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm like, hello? Did I dial it? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, no, just ball. What are you doing?
It wasn't that extreme.
It was that extreme. And I'm like,
because now hearing that voice now,
I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I, yeah, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine, I guess. Like, I'll talk to you later. He's like, yeah, peace out then, man.
is this Michael Rappaport's house?
Is this a middle school?
That's what he's. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, Montante, of course.
Montante.
Oh, right.
Who I like, but like, yeah, this is one where I think Mike agrees on me with me on this one. I think
It's very frustrating. It's like what I said to Mick yesterday that he completely didn't get, I guess, based on his tweet, where I wasn't shitting on them. I'm saying, like, eventually, like, if you do things like this, that's the things. Those are the things you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Like, if you're talking about people who've contributed to the show for free, you know who outranks Montante and Mick, other than Justin, would be Intern Will,
Yep.
Alistair Black, Harrison, Shane. Carano, Nipples is putting a lot of elbow grease.
Tim Ridgels, I mean,
Right. How many, like, are all these people owed jobs?
He was the annoying guy. Up to Madawaski, blew it, but like
You don't have to do them.
Shane,
What I
right?
would say,
Oh, Shane.
the annoying guy, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Madawaska, yeah, right.
Good guy, you know.
Like, people do things. It doesn't always work out. There might not be a spot for you, but like, Mick thinks it's like shitty of me to ask for like promotion for my show. But what Mick is asking for is tens of thousands of dollars plus health insurance. You know,
And then I hear Mick
So
complaining
I don't
when he
get
does
it.
his live stream. I retweet it, and all of a sudden, it goes up like 50 times people were watching. He's not complaining then. And like, I like all these guys. So this is not like, the Montante thing, if this is true, is going to annoy me though. I'm going to rip his fucking head off because if he's really being a bitch about this, I'm going to have a problem with it. So keep playing it.
Perfectly. I thought it made sense for everybody involved. So then I went from no shot to I think the job is ours to the point where I had the conversation with people close to me. So, hey, week on, week off, blah, blah, blah. It worked for everybody.
Hold on.
And then
there's a job promised to nobody at this point.
You did not give the impression that
I didn't think so either.
No, on the show you were like, that's an interesting idea. And then like within 3 minutes we were even like, it would be funny if Gus and Mick.
If he's having these conversations with people, that's on him.
me?
100%.
Like, again, Montante's great, but like, fuck is he doing? Go ahead.
I was telling people were like pretty literally congratulating me on the
Well,
job.
that's on you, Mike. Like, that's on, like, what? These people fucking drive me nuts. Go ahead.
This is chalkboard, whatever that was.
Yep.
To Montante's.
Yep.
People were congratulating me. I was like, hey, just so you know, like the sleeping giant is Justin. Like in my eyes, the job is ours unless Justin does the right thing. But at this point, Justin always turned away, left the producer search, and it was kind of lined up for Chicago. So I thought it was an outside possibility, but I knew if Justin was interested, it's his. And I couldn't, you can't be upset by that. You simply can't.
Okay, now let me ask you, can I ask you a question here, if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
What did you think about today when he said that he's not sure if Justin said no, that he would have hired you guys, that it might have just stayed with Gus?
Oh, hashtag Mick was right. Yeah, Kirky bits, Kirky bullshit. Yeah, that's where he's like, all right, well, yeah, that's where it's like, okay, well, then if that's the case, then in a zillion years, we're just neither of us are ever getting, which is fine, which is okay. But I mean, because a week before that, he was like, I'm intrigued by this. And then the boys.
Do these guys listen to the show? Like,
he's a fucking cunt. Seriously, fuck him. What a bitch. Jesus, what a baby.
But do you think, like, when Justin was an intern, was there a day where you said, "Oh, Justin will definitely get the job in a couple of years"? You know what I mean? Like,
maybe,
but
I
don't think there was. But I'm sure you probably said, "There's no way that idiot would work for me."
But the difference is, he was working for me. He was here. He was here every day. What has Montante done? What has he done? I appreciate him coming here and doing the show. What has he done? He like offered to do a job part-time and did nothing to like show he could do it. Just like the time before. He didn't do anything. Like, I like him when he's in the show. He's a good guy. As a matter of fact, I called this fucking guy.
He says that on there, yeah.
Called him. And I was like, hey, like, I like you and Mick. I want you guys, like, in a perfect world, everybody would work for me. It'd be in a perfect world, I have 8 people working on the show, 10 people. That's not how it works. And I said, well, I bet you guys, we can try and figure something out. Like, I want this to happen. And now he's bitching, like, fuck that. And he said he's like, oh yeah, Julie and I are talking about putting together a show in New Jersey together. He said this to me on the phone the other day. First of all, that twat can go pound sand. You know, it's like, and Montante too. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you entitled pricks. I have way more respect than Mick than I do for Montante. Way more.
Putting together a show for you?
Live from DJs.
They want to do it from Asbury Park, and which is fine. I guess
Montante and Julie?
Well, my thing was like, why don't we do something maybe down the road where we try and do like a pay-per-view in whatever, May or June. Oh, okay. And with the money for the pay-per-view, I would just give my money. I'd be like, you guys take the money and do it. Work part-time. Right. In addition to these two, just do stuff. Like, in a perfect world, we'll have 10 people doing shit for the show, but that's not the way this show works. It's a small show. Like, it's not a handout. Montante is a Republican. He's a fucking handout guy. He's a big liberal. He wants me to give him money to do nothing. He's a big, fat, liberal cunt. And that's not Kirky bits. Go fuck yourself. Seriously. Come in here Thursday and beg for forgiveness or get the fuck out of here.
You also offered him a sales job a couple of times, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done a fucking thing.
And even before that, you had called him up on the show offering the position or whatever.
Yeah, last week. Just didn't want it, which is fine. Like, I like when Montante comes in here, he does a good job on the show. We have a good time. We shared the other day, he did well. But like, I don't need whiners. Like, we got one, Mick. That's plenty. At least Mick's doing content. He's trying. Fuck is Montante doing? Being interviewed by fucking Daver from Hull? That retard? Like, whoa, like, what are we doing?
My problem with it.
Shut the fuck up, Montante. Do something or do your show, you little sycophants, and do your gambling and do your stuff. What's he? Let's see. What has he contributed to today on social media? Let's see. If Montante was here today, what would we be doing? Let's see. Montante. Him and Julie working together.
Can I ask, between the three, Mick, Montante, Gus, where are you ranking them all now?
Shut up.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, boy, yeah, boy, it'd be great to have him here today. 2 hours ago, grilled cheese poll. Breakfast, lunch, both, neither, grow up.
He's winning me back.
Wow. Yeah, gee, that's great. Boy, I wish we had him in there to talk about making grilled cheeses. What a genius.
Never heard of it for breakfast.
Yeah, gee, unbelievable. What a debate that would spark on the show. Talk about bits. Keep talking about pretending that you like fucking cartoons. Like fucking bits. Fucking bit master. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna pretend that was real. Oh, God.
The issue I have with it is Mick kind of was this way too, where they keep acting like you're...
Mick's way better than Montante at this stuff. Way better. Because at least he cares. Like, it's passion. He'll do these videos and look like a madman. You know what I mean? He's willing to do that.
Right.
Montante is like, I'm telling you, Montante's the biggest liberal there is. It's like, give me. Do it, but like liberals would do, a lot of these people on the dole, do it by my standards, Justin. Like, I want to travel here. I don't want to do it then. I don't want to do it then. Give me this. Oh, I don't want to do that, but I want to do this. I want to do it. He's a handout guy. He's handout Montante.
Yeah, it's sad.
Pathetic. It's pathetic.
They're acting like you've
And
been
I like the guy, but this is pathetic.
Like you've been teasing this, like, hey, Montante, come in. We'll get you paid eventually. Just come on. We'll get you.
Don't do it.
My experience with you is you've never told me I had a job here. You said, hey, like, I met with you at radio.com trying to get a job there. I came in the show for free, all that shit. And I kept saying, like, hey, is there any way we could work at a job here? And eventually it happened. Yeah. That's the same thing that happened with Justin.
As it would now if you want it. You're different. You've earned it. Like, these guys haven't earned it. Like, Justin's earned it. You know, Coleman's here working every day. Like, you know, it's like...
And with Justin, it took, like, years to officially have the job.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
right.
I don't get this idea that they've come in 8 times now or 11 times or whatever it's been, and they're owed, $50,000 a year.
You can always stop. Like, anytime you want, you can always stop. Like, it's not that difficult to me. Like, just don't, if you don't want to come in anymore, don't do it. No hard feelings. Because I like Montante. I think he's really good in the show. I called him before I announced the Justin thing because I wanted to say, hey, I like you. You're doing the good. Like, I don't want to fucking do that.
Right.
What the fuck?
And I would say to them,
oh, that drives me nuts. That's the thing I like the least about people, honestly. I like Montante, but I'm so down on him right now.
Because I guess because Montante drove in from like New Jersey to come in here, he thinks like that's an.
I'm grateful.
I would say to you if I was Montante, like,
but I did too.
Right.
Like,
but also if Montante thinks he's owed something, say on the air or off, whichever's more convenient for him. Kirk, I legitimately can't do. Is there any way I could get $100 to come in or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and you might shit on him for that on the air or whatever. But like. That's what you do. You don't go on and bitch and be like, well, I guess he doesn't respect me then. It's like
Kirky bits. It's like, well, I said on the show, I was not comfortable. I said to them, I was like, I think I said to Montante, I don't love the idea of swapping guys every week. I just feel like that's not going to work. And, like to Mick's credit, Montante also said he couldn't do that second job full time. Financially. Mick said he would. Like Mick's stock is way higher than Montante's. Way higher. They're close. So, and again, I like Montante. I know, but like when I call somebody and I'm like, privately, I'm like, hey, this is why I don't trust him either because I knew he would blab this shit away. And I was like, hey, like you're going to do, like, I'd like to do something with you going forward. And he's like, great, I really appreciate it. On the phone, he's one thing, and then he's doing this fucking bullshit. Like, who's the bits guy? I'm the same both ways, so.
Yeah, I will say Montante is the kind of guy that might hear this and be like, I fucked up or whatever. Like,
maybe he'll double down. I don't know.
This was recorded between football games yesterday.
Yeah,
that's the other thing too. That's the other reason why I didn't trust him. So
all right. Well, he was calling in.
What?
Montante for a split second there. But
no, he's welcome to come in here Thursday. I'm not taking this phone. I mean, come in Thursday or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So did he know the Gus decision before the announcement, the official announcement?
I knew it before I knew it.
The Gus decision?
Yes, like
no,
Friday, like when you had called him on the phone.
You called him.
No, that was Sunday driving here to do the video.
Right.
Okay.
No. I wasn't gonna fucking tell you. Crazy? I was not gonna tell. He tells everybody everything.
Yeah.
No. Sunday driving here, I literally had the car. I said, hey, it's gonna be Justin. And he said that makes sense. That's the right move. And I said, hey, like I said, hey, I'd like you and Mick to be a part. I like the idea of the M&M boys being around, chaotic, doing shit.
Right.
I'd like to figure this out. And I said, if the fans were behind it, I don't want to do it before March because we have tickets on sale Thursday. I don't want to gouge. I just don't. So if they want to do a pay-per-view, and literally every dollar of it went towards the M&M boys, like a fundraiser essentially. I'm in 1,000%, and I'll match it or whatever. We'll figure it out. And he said, that's great. Julie and I have been talking about something like that, is what he said. And I was like, I'm like, this is where I'm like, I was like, Julie, I give up. Like, I'm trying here, but like, Jesus.
That's what I was trying to get through to Mick yesterday. I was like, I don't understand Mick's tweet where he's like trying to explain.
But at least Mick tries to do stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's misguided, but even like the Bucks thing he did last night or the live stream he did, Montante does none of that stuff. None of it. He just doesn't. Like, Mick has way more ambition than Montante. I'm not saying it's good or bad. Wouldn't you guys agree with that?
Well, no, because
I don't think that's arguable.
Yeah. Well, Mick was saying, like, Mick's response to me was like, "Is it crazy that I want a job in this field?"
He's an idiot. I mean,
but like, Mick should go for that. Like, if there's not a job here, make himself valuable to you. And if you see him doing other things, whether it's on his podcast or another show or in radio or whatever, if you see that he has that capability and Coleman doesn't work out or Justin leaves or something, then you say, "Hey, Mick obviously does a good job. He wanted this job." Then you talk to him about it.
Right.
Like, show some sort of value. Montante, you've literally said, sell the show. I don't know how many, maybe he's really tried and just hasn't been able to do it.
There was probably for him to say, like, I don't know, like, what are the downloads? I totally get that. So go talk, we'll set you up, talk to somebody, go do it. But the other problem is I don't know if I trust Montante with that information.
Right.
Like, he talks to everybody all day about the show, which is great. He loves the show. Fine. Wonderful. And I like Montante a lot. He's a good guy. He comes in, I appreciate it, does well on the show. But like, I'm not going to sit like that's the thing that pisses me off the most. It's sort of that entitlement, like, you know.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to listen to because, like I just said, there's 8 guys that have worked on the show longer for free. That, like, are you supposed to hire all of them?
Right.
Like, they're choosing to do that. Shane, like, if you hired Shane, he didn't want the job apparently. You know what I mean? Like, how many people?
Same thing.
Harrison, like, how many people are you supposed to just give jobs to?
Nobody have grilled cheese for breakfast. That's stupid.
It does seem odd. I wanted to dive into it.
Oh, that's dumb.
I do ketchup with grilled cheese. Is that's
gross?
Ugh,
That's
fuck you.
gross. Save that for Thursday, Montante's.
Why is that gross? I don't think it's that gross.
Ketchup with
fucking.
Save for Thursday, guys. Mike will come back in for that.
All right.
It's a big topic. What were you gonna say, Coleman?
So Erika just put out a video.
She put out a video.
Yeah, I haven't. It just dropped.
What if it was just bashing you?
That'd be great. I'd be all in for that.
Hi, I'm walking to work. Remember Dave Walks to Work? I love Dave Walks to Work. This
You don't
will
have a
not
job.
be anywhere near as entertaining.
Well,
I'm
hold
stepping down
on.
as a CEO.
Hold on.
She's still going in
I
the
don't think
office?
she's resigned yet,
Oh, okay.
or quit. I think it's a resignation.
2 weeks notice.
I don't know. That's a question they would ask on that. Should you give your 2 weeks notice? Like, you should give your 2 weeks notice, right?
You're the CEO of a company.
CEO probably.
Is 10:30 a reasonable time for
What's
a
that?
CEO? 10:30 reasonable time for a CEO to get to work?
Well, when you're
Oh,
giving,
good point,
when
Coleman.
you're giving up at this point.
Yeah, by the way, this broad laid off Coleman. He should be asking these questions.
Oh, shit. We should hire for that reason. Go ahead.
Barstool. I feel super sad about it. I was just crying on Metro North, which is one of the least attractive things imaginable. I wore too much eye makeup for that. But it's been a wild run. I'm so grateful. And yeah, I'm feeling sentimental. Like, I think back to 2016 and they
Trump?
went through 70 candidates and all that. And I kind of think either nobody wanted the job and I did, or they were stupid enough to not see what it could be. And I thought I could make something of it. And what we made of it is like, it exceeded my wildest expectation, and I'm so proud. We grew the company into something I don't think anybody ever thought possible or probable. I think the expectations or the desire that Barstool would fail were really high. And I think we defied that, and I'm
How long is this? This is
so
dreadful.
2:30.
Jeez, how long in are we?
We're like a minute 10.
All right, everyone hang in. We'll get through it.
proud about not just what we built, but we did it our own way, and we did it in our own style, and we did it with our own people and like of our own propulsion. And growing a company 5,000% in revenue over 8 years is awesome, I think. And the audience grew even more than that. So it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, we exited the company twice in the last year. I feel like the work I came here to do is done.
Well, there you go. I think that's I think that's really it.
Yeah.
That sort of encapsulates it right there.
That was also cut up. Like, that wasn't just one full video.
Was it?
There was cuts in there.
Huh. Maybe what's his face did it? DJK. He was a big cut guy.
That's true.
But I think that's really the crux of it. I think like she had the job and she did it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you like?
Mission accomplished.
Right. And like I said earlier, if you're Dave and Dave's basically like, yeah, I'm not that worried about making money anymore. If you're the CEO, like, it's kind of like, well, I don't want to just sit there and like make sure the trains run. Like, I'll go do something
And I'm
else.
sure they're paying her quite a bit to do that stuff. So,
I am sure.
Yeah.
So, she'll go somewhere else. I would guess that it's probably about to go public so she can make more money. It's my guess. I don't know that.
Didn't she have ties with like WWE?
She left.
She left though, right?
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Do you think there could be some kind of
Maybe
They've rebranded.
They're Endeavor now, right?
Yeah.
They're with what's his face, right?
Dana White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know she left there, so I don't know if it was good or I have no idea. So, well, I mean, I definitely wish her well. I have no, I have mild ill will, but I wish her well. I hate Montante way more.
He just texted me. He said, "Can I call in?" I said, "Kirk said come in Thursday." His response was, "I'm texting with Coleman and Mick. My pickup in Boston is getting pushed back, but I need to pick up material in Connecticut, so I may be able to swing it."
Okay, we'll see. I mean, if he can't, that's fine. I mean, he's busy. He's working. I respect that. No big deal. What else?
Are you going to owe him if he comes in Thursday?
Yeah.
Is this like a
big time?
Yeah.
You do me a big favor. We got to know because of Carabas too. We're going to move Carabas if he can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If he can do it, rather.
Carabas can't do Wednesday.
Right. That's what I mean. So he'll do next week, I suppose.
Okay.
Tickets on sale Thursday for the big show at State Theater in Portland, Maine. Big night. But go ahead, Coleman. What's next?
Also, just along the lines of Barstool stuff, I saw Justin yesterday with that K Marco blogger thing. So he was removed from
the
blog site.
Boy, I have no idea what that's about.
New CEO.
Yeah. Boy, I'd be very surprised to see if there's something to that. Definitely don't keep your eye on that one. Yeah. I'm surprised I was on it.
You're still up there.
Look at my blog. Who's the editor-in-chief now?
I believe it's
Hubs and Nate, right?
Oh,
Yes.
God
Yeah.
almighty. Nate? Jesus. That idiot?
He runs a tight ship.
God.
You also said that about Gus yesterday.
I did, yeah. Two guys. Two of the greats.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Mick's fucked up the YouTube stream. Me and Coleman have fucked up the YouTube stream. Gus never fucked up the YouTube stream.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm not sure if that's right, but
Yeah.
Well, that's the story I'm going with.
Oh, good.
Speaking of Nate, though, did you see his joke yesterday on Barstool Radio? They were talking about Hank and Tiffany Gomez.
I definitely did not see it.
I don't think that they're dating. I think that there are too many theatrics. There's too many videos.
Dating's like a very heavy word. Like
No, I think that we need to lighten up the heaviness, the weight.
Do you ever think you wanted to hear Kevin Clancy ever again in your life? I don't know that long for Kevin's voice, but here we are.
Give me a 1 minute, man.
Jesus
Please.
Christ. Got Nate and Kelly Keegs. This used to be Dave Portnoy used to be on Barstool Radio.
Say, come on, Kelly. Say something's Banana Land.
I did shows with Dave Portnoy and fucking Kevin the Barstool Radio. Like, what do we do? What is it going on here? Go ahead.
I think that dating should be casual. I think that like in a relationship is when you're like, okay, they're in a relationship.
so it goes like talking, hanging out, dating, relationship.
No. I think we need to get rid of talking and hanging out. I think we just go.
Hold
dating.
on. Who is this for? Like, the Stoolies, this is what they
Barstool
want
Radio,
to fucking
baby.
hear?
Back.
Dating advice.
Big time comedy.
Like, what is this? What the fuck are they doing?
I like it. I think it's for my generation.
Jesus
Kids.
Christ. Keegs like 50. Like, what is this? Who is this for? Oh,
It's the
my
casual
God.
one.
Did I hear
Dating.
Tommy in the background there? Sounds like he wanted to shoot himself. Was that him I heard for a second?
I think it was.
There's a gun in his mouth? Jesus. Let me hear that. Let me see if I heard that right.
Oh, it is, yeah. Hang on.
Hanging out, dating, relationship.
No. I think we need to get rid of talking. and hanging out.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
When you say to somebody, yeah, remember the glory days? It was me, Kevin, and Pat. You know things are fucking trouble.
Get Riggs and Tommy on this show, for Christ's sake.
Jesus, where's Chaps and Kate when we need them most? Was Willie Colon around? God. Go ahead. Is there a joke in here or no?
Yeah, at the end here.
We just go dating is the casual one. It goes dating in a relationship, and then
So I think dating implies that you're going out on dates to dinner. I think hanging out implies you're flying to Dallas to fuck.
Well,
I agree with that.
True. I guess that's a good point. I don't know though. For some reason in my head, I don't feel.
He's awfully playful. I'll say that.
You know, Nate, you've made an interesting point.
Like, why wouldn't they just?
Let me analyze that.
Why wouldn't they just have us do it? Like, just have us do it.
Well, Because you're not in New York.
Oh, they really seem their like have somebody. Anybody, I'm just saying us as an example. If anybody else do it, literally pick anybody else at Barstool to have them do it. But I would rather listen to the security guy who I like a lot, the security guy Mike, and live events Lisa. That would be a better show. I'm dead serious. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Get that started.
Bro, I'd be in for that. I'd be fine with that.
And you could just Zoom people in or whatever they do. Because like when they did Portnoy's show, it sounded like they were in the same room together.
Yeah. So that is dreadful. That is terrible.
They were in the radio room for this one. I don't know if that's back to like what their plan is going forward, but they weren't like on the couches in the middle anymore.
That's terrible. I mean, that's dreadful. It sounds terrible. It's got, that thing is dead.
I mean, it used to be like scary walking into that room if you were getting pulled into radio, and now it's
I wasn't that scary.
No, I'm just saying. Like, no, I'm just saying. No, they didn't have it when I was there.
I like Coleman walking by. Like, I hope today's not the day they interview me. They're probably gonna want to talk to old Coleman.
Nothing scarier than Jared Carabas and Kevin Clancy.
No, I'm saying, are you walking in there now actually being scared of like Nate and Keegs?
Well, it doesn't. It's not working. You know when something's not working. That's just not working. Yeah. Like they need to figure that shit out because people are gonna be bailing on that.
I hope Kevin doesn't ask me about this quarter behind my ear.
Like I don't even I don't know. Like Barstool. So Barstool Radio. Yeah, it's. I mean,
I still have the joke here at the end.
We haven't gotten the joke yet. We haven't gotten there yet.
You know, like I said, there's a lot of videos. It feels very much like made for Twitter.
And so I will say,
like Kelsey and Taylor.
I still.
Okay. Anyway, I mean that's like
that was disappointing.
Well, yeah. Well, the whole thing was disappointing. Like I don't even know. Like does she think this is real? Like we pretend. Like don't we all know it's a fucking joke? Like what are we doing? By the way, who gives a fuck if it isn't?
I watched her TikTok or whatever when she
Who's her TikTok?
Sorry, Kelly.
The
Taylor, like when Joe Coy talked about that, like they're so excited. I think because they've framed their world around talking about one person, they're excited when there's news or something to react to.
Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Like this guy told a bad joke. Oh well, let's fucking ruin his life. It's like Jesus.
I will say I've seen Joe Coy with that. I guess they took the laugh track out.
Yeah.
Because they pumped in some crowd noise.
That makes sense.
It's rough.
I can imagine.
It's rough to watch.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
The poor guy. Jesus. But he's a huge star, like comedy wise. Like,
yeah. And he plays arenas, and now he can talk about it's like a lower tier Chris Rock.
Correct. He'll do the
people
whole.
People are like, what's he going to say about it?
Right.
What is his comedy typically like about?
So I scrolled through his TikTok.
I have no idea.
If you scroll fast, it's my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom. So it's talking about his Asian mother, much like my friend Dat Fan.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
What do you got, Justin?
Our friend Jeff D. Lowe was on the Barstool Rundown with Tank and what's his name, Nikki Smokes. And it was
Barstool wrap-up show here now, Mike. This part of the show.
This was funny though.
Yeah, okay. That's
I don't
because
even know what the Take
you
Care
don't know
album
who
is.
Drake is.
I mean,
But
if
you
it
know
came
who
out
Drake
after,
is, you
if
know
it-
what I'm talking about.
Jeff might
So
know
I
about it.
already
Might be a
was
dozen
already
questions.
depressed.
Too bad
by
I
my
What are we
mom
talking
was
about
already-
here? What the hell's going on?
I have no idea. They're just
I thought legitimately they took like 4 different streams and
Just put them
patched them
together?
into one. Yeah.
Nikki goes to talk, and then just Frank just.
I get a phone call to go out and have fun and like get my mind off this game. So you know what I did? You know what I did?
Sound the same.
Shoot me.
So
Shoot me.
it doesn't even
Shoot me,
matter.
Frank.
what
I
the
went out
song
and I
is.
drank, and yes.
Hold on,
I
breaking
stopped
news.
thinking
Now
about
we're talking on Twitter. Is it forced? Sure. Did I retweet it? Yes. At Beyond Average Mick. It's impressive how much of a moron at Blind Mike, you got tagged, Mike,
Okay.
has been lately. I could scream till I'm blue in the face about it, but ignore my words and continue this narrative. Enough of
What
this
am I
lecture.
ignoring, Mick?
Mike, may I finish the tweet?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Enough of the lecturing from this fucking asshole. Who the hell is he without Kirk or KMS? Fuck you, buddy.
Well, that's my point, Mick. Is that I'm on the show. I'm a nobody that
Team Mick
is
Coleman?
on the show. Maybe I have a
Team
little
Mick on this
wisdom
one
to
or no?
impart to you.
Yeah. Justin T. Mick on this one? Or no?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think Mick's on this one.
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't know how to get on the show, Mick. That's a good point.
I think Mike is too.
I'm a beta cuck.
I don't know. He seems hyper focused on you lately. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, well.
Him and Snell.
Is it a bit with him or something? I mean, we know it is, but like.
It's because I talked about him, so he has to be he has to respond to me in that sort of
Like
tone.
Harsher. He's got to raise the stakes.
But I'm not saying anything negative about him. I'm saying, Mick, you might get a job someday if you stop complaining about not having a job. That's what I'm trying to get through to them.
I keep going back to at least he's trying stuff. It's ill-advised and usually doesn't land, but at least he's doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I keep an eye on that. Where, I mean, this I don't care about. Obviously, there's no shelf life, but where, like, Montante expects.
Well, that's what I'm saying is do everything. Don't be like, I guess I'll fill in if I have to. You should be excited to fill in. That's an opportunity for you.
I would agree, but he's not built. He's entitled as well.
Right.
Which
like, I don't know, Mick, who are you without KMS? Are we talking about Mick on any other show?
I'm pretty sure
know
Beyond
what
Average podcast not before that. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
So I don't quite get that comparison.
Well, he wants this job. Maybe he's setting up you and him the dynamic on the show.
It'll be more of a rivalry.
Another tiny CEO.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What else? Terrible Jeff D. Low cut.
So
I thought it was funny.
Who the fuck are you without me, Mike? Shut up. Not for you, asshole.
So intern Nick yesterday was on the ones and twos for BC's radio call, sports radio call.
On the ones and twos?
Yeah, I don't know. I fucked it up there.
I don't even know what you mean.
That's a term.
But what is that? I never knew what that meant.
I think that's more this role, actually.
I think it's a reference to the board. Like you're running.
Oh, he was behind the board?
No, he was
for the basketball game?
He was commentating.
On the basketball game?
Yeah, WZBC Sports.
Oh, no, okay, not with meter. Like he was doing like college radio.
Yeah, college radio.
He was on the on the mic?
BC Notre Dame call doing play-by-play.
He was sitting on the mic?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry, he was talking into the mic?
A little bit of both.
Go ahead. Let me hear this.
So here's how it starts. Oh, hang
on. Super.
Folks, and
oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to beautiful Conti Forum for another full year of Boston College basketball. The first game of 2024.
Why does that? I mean, I know our show sounds bad, but why does that have to sound so bad?
Well, I mean, look back at our audio too.
I know, but this is like a real college.
It didn't sound that bad.
It sounds terrible.
You like that sounded that bad?
No. Coleman said, "Look at our audio." I'm saying that doesn't sound that bad.
No. He was talking about his
football
audio when he did football.
Let me hear that. Let me hear that. First, I'm gonna go back to our guy Nick.
Yeah.
I got to say, intern Nick, I think has a huge future in play-by-play. Why do you guys like to even try?
Well, it could be like, when they brought Beth Mowins in or something that,
That's true. Jesus, live at Conti. Did they win last night?
They did.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that.
Go Birds.
Yeah, I'm a BC guy. Drunk Era Bruce says, spot on. Thank you, Mick. But somebody else says, you're a cunt to Mick. It's another bit.
He creates a divide.
Bit confirmed.
Augustus is Team Mike.
Oh, good.
That's helpful. It's a good ally to have, Mike.
I was waiting for that endorsement.
That's true. He will fight with you on this, on this against Mick, for sure.
Is that a real, is Mick angry at me? He understands
what
I'm saying,
You can tell Justin,
right?
You know Mike. This bothers Mike, because Mike's a nice guy. You don't like
Certainly.
when people,
Yeah, I don't like when people don't like me.
Who cares if Mick doesn't like you?
No, but what I'm asking is, he understands my point, right? He has to.
Well, Mike, you've made it clear. You keep telling us your point on this one. Don't worry about it.
But he understands.
Mike, it's Mick. What are you? He's fucking insane. Don't worry about it. He's a madman.
It's moronic. It's moronic.
If you message him off the air, you're never on the show.
What
again.
possible bad advice am I giving him?
You're the master of good advice. I can't imagine. I can't.
What does he think is so bad about what I'm telling him?
What did he call? Did he say Mike was entitled or no? Was that what the tweet said or no?
Entitled?
Maybe I'm making that up.
Let me hear.
Oh, go okay, Justin.
Enough of the lecturing from his fucking asshole.
Lecturing, that's what it was.
Who the hell is he without Kirk or KMS? Fuck you. So
no one. That's my point, you idiot.
Entitlement through the.
Stop burning bridges is my point.
It's impressive, he said, how much of a moron you are, though.
Oh,
I've often thought that. I mean, it is kind of a feat.
I like to think so. There are plenty of drops about it.
Yeah, he wants to be a mild moron. If you're going to go in. Mick's a genius, so he can say these things.
Damn straight.
Let me hear. Was this you, Coleman, and who on the call?
And Aiden, alleged boner salad.
Oh, boner salad. Yeah. That's right. Coleman and boner salad on the call. Let's hear it.
David Bailey currently in the backfield here.
See, that sounds fine.
2nd and 12.
That's fake background
Fake to
noise,
Bailey,
right?
and Jurkovic's lining up a deep ball for Flowers. He's got him. Flowers on the run. The 20, the 10, 5. Zay Flowers touchdown.
And just like that, quick work for Phil Jerk. There was no doubt that Zay Flowers was going to get that ball. He had all the space in the world.
They're not even like pretending that it's real crowd noise. Like if I was in my car, I'd be like, "Why are these two guys broadcasting from their couch?"
That's also an insane amount of consistent crowd noise. That crowd is into this game. They are loud.
Honestly, probably louder than most weekends in alum.
Yeah, more anywhere. Jesus Christ. All right, so let me hear our guy, intern Nick.
Broadcasted
way
here at Conti
worse.
Forum by myself, and of course joined along with Michael Karate. Michael,
I'm sorry,
how are
who?
you? Good to be with you.
Hold on. He just said he's by himself.
Yeah, I know.
Then he just introduced somebody else.
With Michael.
Aren't we all alone in this world?
Oh, he's getting philosophical.
Yeah.
Let me hear that again. Did he say he's by himself and then introduce his producer and then his his color guy? I guess.
Yep.
Boston College basketball, the first game of 2024, broadcasted here at Conti Forum by myself, and of course John.
Oh, I see what he's saying. The game is broadcasted by myself. This guy.
It was like a Gloucester pause.
That's a bad use of that word.
Of course, yeah. You're supposed to say last, if anything, but
Right. You shouldn't say by myself. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but you should say, okay, yeah, I'm whatever. I'm joined by who's his team?
John De Lalonde.
This is a big team. I like this team. Let me hear these guys. I want to hear these guys. I like the guy who's not quite able to be in that one chair.
Yeah.
Like Nick is the guy.
That was me.
Nick's the gold. Right. Nick's the gold standard.
Did they introduce who's doing the audio? Because that person should be executed.
It'd be great if each guy was progressively like gayer than the other guy. And it was just like, it's literally at the end. It's just like, go ahead.
I love that outfit.
Go ahead.
Michael Karate. Michael, how are you?
Good to be with you, partner. Been a break from the booth, but it's always.
We sound just as bad, probably, but that is very funny. Who's that? Michael Crotty? Did I hear?
That's what it sounded like.
The Crotzer? I like that.
And then
I want Michael Crotty and intern Nick to do some announcing for us in some fashion.
Are you saying karate?
Crotty.
Karate.
Michael Crotty.
Crotty.
Okay, all right.
Don't you think?
I guess so.
Let me hear it again. Be good if his name was Michael
Karate. Michael, how are you?
Good to be with you, partner. Been a break from the booth.
Michael Karate taking a chop out of this game.
Here's their play call at the end with the 3-pointer that got BC the win.
Ooh.
With that.
So with 1:09 remaining in this contest, BC has the ball.
The audience is going crazy.
They'll come down with McLaughlin, Kelly, Jay-Z, QP.
Wait, hold on. Jay-Z is playing in this game?
Jaden Zachary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you're, I don't want to give intern Nick any advice, but like, just say the guy's name. Because if you're just tuning in, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's old
Just
school,
tuning
man.
into a.
Well, you know, well, this is preparing him for his job in the future.
Is this is how it sounds on the radio?
They were live on YouTube.
It's not radio.
Oh, I was gonna. This is a Division I basketball team.
It's a fucking ACC school. This is who are they playing?
Notre Dame.
This is playing Notre
That's a
Dame.
big game.
This is the biggest college of the country. There, I understand it's not basketball power, but still.
Yeah, that mean they make the tournament.
Okay, yeah, sometimes. What's his face still coaching there or no? Krzyzewski's old.
Not Bray.
He's gone?
Yeah, it's I forget his name. But
Okay.
it's not
Anyway,
Bray.
well, we'll find out in a minute. So Jay-Z is playing in this game. That to me is an event. That was not talked about enough. Go ahead.
And Claudel Harris Jr.
Now, even though he's had some success on the outside, I really would not want to see Post shoot a 3 here or force anything.
McLaughlin drives, kicks it back up top to Zachary.
Look out.
Zachary at the Eagle logo.
I really want to hear Nick say he's got 99 problems, but his jumper ain't one.
Post up top, a 3. Bottoms.
Conti Forbes into it last night.
Oh my God, that sounds like
Hell
the
yeah,
fucking
that's real crowd.
Christian Leitner.
Did you say bottoms?
That's what I think he said, right?
Bottoms, bottom of the net.
He's
Bottoms.
just excited. No,
Never heard that call.
he's hopeful.
Well, I think Nick is probably projecting. I think in some.
Wishful
Not
thinking.
many play-by-play guys make requests with their calls, but Nick does.
Bears and Twinks galore here at the Conti Forum.
Who can forget Kevin Harlan's famous call? Come in my face.
Right between the eyes, Denny.
Stroke your cock in front of me. It looks so hot.
Do you believe in miracles? Yum.
Oh, God. Anyway. Why does it sound like that?
I don't know. We lost funding.
Were you producing it, Coleman? Why does it sound that bad?
They're wearing headsets, so they don't look great.
We lost funding. It's a fucking major school.
They did, though. Like, the sports radio lost funding before I even was there. I think it was like 3 years before. Yeah.
Where's Meter on this? What a disgrace.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus. This is one of his guys, probably?
Maybe. He's only a sophomore. I don't know if he's taken the class yet or whatever.
I'm speaking at that class this upcoming semester. Again, I'm
They could
speaking
use
at
you.
it. Unbelievable.
Get decent mics.
Huh?
So just tell them get decent mics.
Imagine if the other guy was like, actually got a mic in the car. I'll be right back. I missed the game of the call.
What did Jay-Z do while I was away?
Is Jay-Z, so he never played collegiately, so he's eligible, I guess.
I would.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I would think so, yeah.
He's older, though. I would think he's my age.
Yeah. That would be a story.
Is Jay-Z my age
Yeah,
or
he's
no?
north of 50, I think. Yeah.
Is he really?
I think so.
He's been around for...
That's a Disney movie right there.
54.
the Rookie or whatever it was.
But the movie Bottoms has already been taken, the title. So they have to, it's in many ways. So you have to find a different one, I think. Jesus Christ. Was Nick, did you reach out to Nick like, hey, you killed it, good job? Or?
Well, I wanted to play this without really like telling him. And Justin said that he didn't know if he was the play-by-play or the color.
That's good.
So I
who,
reached...
Justin who?
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't know if he's a play-by-play guy or the color guy?
They both looked exactly the same.
Oh, you know who was who. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying that Nick himself didn't know until he arrived.
What's your job am I
Which,
doing?
by the way, that's exactly what it sounds like. Go ahead.
Marshall Mathers for 3.
Actually, when I used to call, we had I think it was Kanye Jones.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Yeah, we got.
Didn't you guys share a mic?
His last name.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think so.
His last name was okay. Well, yeah. Go ahead anyway.
No, so I reached out and was like, "Hey, like, were you calling the? I heard you were calling the game or whatever. Like, were you doing play-by-play or color?" And he told me whatever.
I said, hey, Coleman.
What do you want me to be?
But he said if I wanted, I could hop on a call whenever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's power right
Yeah.
there. That's a power top right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Establishing domination. You got to do a game with them.
I know.
You have to.
I don't think we change a thing with them.
Let me see the schedule here. What's a good game for you to do here?
I'm
Just
missing
imagine a school
because of Delaware. We're missing the UNC game, which would have been great.
Unbelievable.
They're gonna get blown out, I think.
I met the Hubert Davis, and that's a coach there now, right?
No, Earl Grant.
No, for North Carolina.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
And Roy Williams having breakfast. Harry and I told this story. We were at baseball camp for him in North Carolina. And we were having breakfast at the place, me and Harry. And Roy Williams having breakfast with Hubert Davis. And they were walking out, and Harry took a picture with him.
Wow.
And Roy Williams said, "Oh, do you want to play basketball when you're older?" He was very, very nice. And Harry said, "Actually, I want to work in YouTube." And Roy Williams seemed a little confused.
Oh, yeah?
And then he walked away. He said about his grandkids, but he couldn't have not. He was very, very nice, Roy Williams.
Nice.
And so was the coach now, who played in the NBA for a while, Hubert Davis. So, yeah.
If Coleman's in the booth, do you think it'll kind of be like when Spike Lee's on a broadcast, where it's like a celebrity kind of taking away from the game?
I think it's more like when like the old, like when Anne Hathaway and James Franco did the Oscars that year, and Billy Crystal came out, did like a thing, like the giant walks in the room. That's what I think. This is the guy
Nick
who's
is
part
going to be
of,
on edge a little
yes,
bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's also part of that famous football call.
That's right.
That's right there with the Flutie call.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I would think. Right? Is there a statue for you guys there after that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good.
Right next to it.
Who had that? Who had that catch?
That was Zay. Zay
That was
Flowers
Zay.
on the Ravens now.
Yeah, the Zay Flower. He's playing this weekend.
Yeah.
Playing Syracuse the 30th.
That could be a good one.
Syracuse at home
Yes.
on the 30th.
Yes.
That could be
Tuesday.
one.
2 weeks from tonight, Coleman. Are you in?
Yeah.
That could be a good one. Like
Wow.
Coleman will only lend his pipes to a
Yeah, he's not.
prestigious broadcast.
Or would your role be there? Or would your role be there?
I always wanted to do the actual play-by-play.
Okay.
I was always the color guy.
Doesn't sound very hard to get in.
The chemistry
They're
between
letting
those
the
two.
sophomore-
You don't wanna-
Guys, can I take the sticks for old time's sake?
You don't want to interrupt their chemistry, but yeah, I like it. You should do it.
Yeah.
Kirk Show tweeted hashtag Team Mick, by the way.
This seems...
I retweeted just to prove a point.
Purposely hurtful.
Yeah, I am not.
Oh, as long as you had motive.
I am not part... Well, to prove how silly the show Twitter account is.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What else? Is any human being like voluntarily going to watch a TED prequel?
I did.
Peacock.
Well,
Anyone was an idiot going to watch it?
It was great.
Oh God,
was it good? Like,
so
there's no way that is good.
I think Ted himself is great. The rest of the family and everything involved is not.
Okay.
They're like
is the kid anything like Wahlberg at all?
Nothing. And the accent is horrendous.
I've seen the commercials.
Yeah.
You watch is it the whole series up or is it?
Yeah, they just have like I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes out.
I'm sure Seth MacFarlane really busted his ass on that series.
I mean, it's basically just offshoot Family Guy, like rated R Family Guy.
That's what Ted was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the first one, but that's what it was.
Yeah.
Can I ask? I know this person's not in good standing here, but I was just curious if this was a bit.
How many Twitter accounts, by the way, who hate you now will say, "Why were you watching the Ted prequel?"
Oh, probably a million.
Probably just get ready. Just get ready for that.
For sure.
You watch yourself into that one.
Certainly none now that you've inspired.
That's for sure.
It's like I was thinking that. I'm like projecting that to people on Twitter.
No,
I didn't
think that at all.
The thing is, when I'm working on stuff, I'm not just going to overlay
Coleman. I know
Kirk on top of that.
I understand.
You know?
I understand. What were you going to say, Mike?
I guess NBC said that the Peacock football game was the most streamed event in history.
I can believe that.
And Rico Pasco tweeted, and maybe this is a joke that I just don't get, but Rico was like, NBC's had the rights to the Olympics for years. You're telling me fewer people watched the 1980 hockey game?
I guess a Rico joke. Yeah,
okay, all right.
Yes.
All right, good. Because I read it and I was like,
yes.
I hope it's a joke.
Yeah, he'll do that occasionally.
All right.
Yes, that wacky guy.
All right.
Yes, and that game was also on ABC, of course, I believe. Wasn't it the Olympic? Al Michaels was on the call.
See, I know Al Michaels is on ABC. Oh yeah, he was on ABC in my day.
Yeah, another Rico joke. He's always doing something.
Yeah.
What else?
Did you catch the Steve from Gloster video last night?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I think he's taking some advice.
1 minute ago. At Beyond Average Mick on Twitter.
Oh no.
Don't make me grovel for this guy's acceptance. You know what, Mick? You've played it perfectly.
So Mike goes to his house to record Beyond Average. He keeps telling the world I have this issue with him promoting his Patreon via KMS. He's alluded to it multiple times lately, but finally said it on the show. I never once said that. I have no issue with Blind Mike mooching off Kirk in this program.
Yeah, Mick, obviously you do.
Why
you
would I retweet that? I don't understand.
But he says shit like that. He's like, oh, you're but like, Mick, you're trying to get money from the show.
Am I watching Mick play with Mike's mind live? I think so. What are you doing?
No. You're doing it, and you're damn well you damn well know you're doing it.
I would never do that. I would never participate in that.
Fine. You know what, Mick? You've played it perfectly, and that's why you have a job right now with the Kirk Minaj.
Oh, yeah, now he's going to do that. Yeah, great. Yeah, go do that. Yeah, good, Mike. Yeah, I have a job.
You did everything right, buddy.
This is not the feud I thought we'd get in 2024.
It's disappointing.
Anyway, what were you saying, Coleman?
Steve from Gloucester, Stevie Bits.
I did not see this.
Okay, well...
I was saying with his kitchen or something?
Yes.
I saw that. I had Steve muted forever. I didn't realize that because I think back in the old days he was like super annoying.
Yeah. So he tweets a lot and will tag.
Yeah, I'm already noticing that. He may get back to that. So what was he doing? He was proving the Pache thing, right?
Yes.
I did see a clip of this, yeah.
Dinner time. I really don't want to cook tonight. Let's see what to get. Oh, look, here's a menu. Oh, this is pretty good. I don't think it's from J. Paggi and Sons because I got banned for calling them J. Pace on KMS last week. But I kind of like what they have for their custom-made subs. Let's see. Roast beef? Nah. Ham? No. American? No. Oh, wait. I forgot about this Italian sub. I'm Sicilian, but I guess I could have an Italian sub. Let's see what they have in there. Genoa?
Okay, I can't.
Why is James Gandolfini?
I can't do this.
I think the acting is pretty solid.
I can't participate.
He hates me now too. This fucking guy. Why is the tweet framed like this is revenge on me?
Who hates you now? Justin, did you tweet it, Justin?
You know what? Fuck you, Mike.
Team Mick. Hashtag Team Mick.
Steve's.
Hold on. Forget Steve for a second, Mike. Did you do the hashtag Team Mick tweet?
I did.
Okay, fine.
Justin.
Steve's against
he
you
has
too.
convincing points. I mean,
Steve's tweet was like
Mike is breaking
thinks
down.
I don't.
This fucking guy's be fencing by 2 o'clock.
You're all great, guys. Steve, you're really funny on the show. Mick, you're a smart guy. You've made all the right moves.
Falling apart.
Everyone's cool.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry.
Justin's back a day and a half. You're cracking.
What to do when you don't want to cook in your band from Jay Pache? At Blind Mike. Let me know if I pronounced everything correctly.
Why is that
It
at
was a
me?
struggle.
I think that's a random. He just tweets random shit.
No.
But I wasn't even here when it happened.
What's your theory on it?
I think it's because if he mispronounced it, Mike would have came in here on his high horse.
Yeah, Mr.
Fucking fake Italian.
I'm gonna have to go on my David from Hull. I hope you have some room. I'm gonna have to go on an apology tour soon.
Ooh, he hates
have me
you
on
too.
Quantum Kirk.
Well, he hates you as well, but yeah.
No,
jeez.
no.
Oh, forget
No,
it.
come on.
Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe what David from Hull said.
I will say,
I'm gonna leave
I was
you in
supposed to be
Delaware.
on Mount Kirkmore. Beanbag Ron never messaged me back.
It's because you kind of suck.
It's disappointing. What's next, Coleman?
That's what all ended.
It's a tough day.
I just saw that. I saw because I subscribe on YouTube, the Blind Mike Project. That is coming up, that episode, All in the Family, very soon.
Wednesday night it'll be out.
Did you see Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers on the Emmys last night?
No.
So they had an interesting. I didn't watch the Emmys last night. Blind Mike well, go subscribe first of all to Blind Mike Project on YouTube before you do anything else. You're welcome. Because boy, people are bailing on this guy. I know Mick's gone. The guy's becoming a star, but like at the same time losing. This is what happens all the time. Like you lose your base.
I
You become a
understand.
bigger star like this.
I
You
know. They're going to be
batting
on
your
Reddit.
eyelashes, Lauren Compton, all these different things. Now it's like
That's where it'll be like
Yeah.
once you started, flirting with Lauren,
right.
it changed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They did. I thought a good move. I always like this. I like reunions at these award shows.
Yeah.
So they had like an Ally McBeal reunion last night. They had a Cheers reunion last night. They were all
Oh, wow.
sitting at the bar. Like no Shelley Long.
Should have watched this thing.
No. No Woody
Kirstie
Harrelson.
Alley.
No Kirstie Alley. But let me think. Who was Kelsey Graham was there. Ted Danson was there.
Rhea Perlman.
She was there. Ratzenberger was there, and Wentz was there.
Oh, good.
So they did stuff like that. They did Norman Lear tribute, the whole thing, and they had Sally Struthers and Rob Reiner on in the room. They recreated the room. I like stuff like that.
I suppose. Was it funny though?
Not really, but
Yeah.
I like the nostalgia of it all. I like when they have people you haven't seen together in a while. It just is.
I guess so.
What's crazy is Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers are so much older now than Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton were.
Well, Sally Struthers was a famous reference for someone who
Yes.
didn't necessarily age
Correct.
gracefully.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Go ahead, say it.
What?
Well, we're doing. We're done with the All in the Family segment. So what do you have to say?
What's
after
next, Coleman?
Dave tweeted.
Anyways,
about,
Bud Yorkin.
1 second. John Rich. No, not that John. The other one. So go subscribe to Blind Mike Project. That's up tomorrow. I enjoyed it. It was a good episode.
Well, you say that now.
Well,
We're here.
Well, I mean, you're falling apart. It's like
need
saving a dying presidential campaign.
It was just a minute.
Dave talked about Erika.
He quote tweeted her video and included a picture of Erika in a feminist top.
Yeah.
and her caption is "Bitch, it's cashmere." And his tweet is, "Only correction is everybody wanted the job. We just didn't like anybody except her. There is no doubt Erika was the perfect and probably only fit for us. It's been quite a run, and we couldn't have done it without her. She was everything I dreamed she'd be and more in a CEO."
I didn't think that was an odd line in the video when she's like, I guess no one else wanted the job. Well, they applied for it, right?
Maybe she'd be self-deprecating or
I
something.
think she was,
That's
but
what
it was still strange.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It feels like a very serious day. Well, whatever. So, there you go. All right. What else?
Oh, let me take a look.
Ric Flair was on football last night.
Yes, I saw he was at the Buccaneers game.
And
which Montante beat me at. We won one. We split.
Yeah.
1-1. We don't owe each other any money, Mike.
I won't comment.
Clean split.
What was that, Justin?
Clean split.
Clean split. Is that your story that Ric Flair was at the game?
Well, no, the way they brought him up, and they
He did the thing, right? The fucking pirate ship.
RJ, the special guest. What do you got?
Well, you know what, Scott? A funny thing happened.
Who is this
while
talking?
We were on our way to the
I have no idea who this is. I don't know her name.
stadium today. Our boss, Seth Markman, thought he saw Ric Flair. He said, "Is that Ric Flair?" And RG, of course, goes running after him, and it's his buddy, and it was Ric Flair.
It is.
Oh my God.
Legendary wrestling icon. How great is it? Thanks for joining us to make your picks.
Thank you guys. My God.
The idea that he was just hanging out.
I said, who's that high flying jet ski riding, wheeling, dealing?
And then RG3
Kiss stealing.
What's that?
The idea RG3 was like, oh, and then he just ran and got. He's like, hey, you want to come on the broadcast?
I can't overstate how bad the Ric Flair guy is in the Iron Claw. It's really bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. The movie's not bad, but that's bad. Iron Claw is fine. It's a movie for dummies, but it's fine. And let me just say this about another story. I'm a little late on this one. I know I've got a cold heart. I thought it was funny that they booed Jerry Krause's wife at the. It's just funny. I love a great sports hate. Like when the town still hates. Like if Bill Laimbeer was in Boston, like his wife is he had died and his widow was there. They'd boo the fucking shit out of her.
You think today still?
Yes, I'd be leading the charge.
Okay.
Yes,
but yeah, Krause was hated, right?
And look, here's the thing: is The Last Dance, which was Jordan produced. Jordan had final say in that. There's a huge reason why. Still, he was hated forever, but then The Last Dance brought it all back.
Yeah.
But it was kind of. I felt bad for the lady, but it was kind of funny.
Sure,
I have it if we want to play it.
Yeah, go ahead. So let me get it. So if you don't know, so the Bulls did their Ring of Honor. They'd never done, I guess. This was their first group. So they had a bunch of people, old guys like Jerry Sloan, who coached at Jazz forever. He was a great player for the Bulls.
Was Jordan in it?
Yeah, but he wasn't there. Jordan wasn't there. They did videos, and Scottie Pippen wasn't there. And I think Rodman was supposed to be there. There was a flight. Phil Jackson was there. A bunch of guys from the 96. The 6 championships were there. Kukoc, all those guys. So Jerry Krause was the GM of that team. Reinsdorf was the owner. Krause was the GM. And Krause took all the shit for the Phil Jackson stuff. The truth is it was Reinsdorf. He owned the team. But Krause took the bullets for him. So I feel bad for Krause in the way. Krause did great. Krause put those teams together. He was the general manager of a team that won 6 championships. Didn't draft Jordan. But, made the trade for Pippen. Was a really good GM. But, Jordan hated him. The nickname for Jordan game was Crumbs Krause because he had crumbs on his shirt. He tortured him because he was kind of fat and sort of weird.
Why was he hated so much?
In Chicago? Because they thought he drove Phil Jackson out of town. He was the one who said, we're done. We're breaking this team up.
Right.
It was really also Reinsdorf.
Oh, but he wasn't hated. I always thought he was hated during Jordan's time.
He was. Oh, they battled. Jordan battled, and Phil Jackson and Krause battled all the time.
Okay.
Didn't people not like the Kukoc bring him in?
Well, Pippen and Jordan didn't like it because they paid.
Right.
Kukoc was making more than Pippen.
Okay.
But then they figured that out, and it was contract stuff and whatever. So he's always hated. And The Last Dance really made him out to be the bad guy.
Right.
And so they had all these people there, and he's since expired. So they announced him, and his widow was there at the game.
6-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA Executive of the Year.
Where's Nick?
And his wife is older, and she's very emotional. And I of course, as a human being, know that that's a shit thing to do. But I mean, that is fuck yes, sports hatred. It never goes away. I think I'm the only person maybe in the world, but maybe I'm alone on that island. But I like that. That's what sports is all about. I see that. I'm that's why I miss being a hardcore sports fan.
I think there's a lot of that.
Booing the shit out of somebody is a great feeling.
I think there's a lot of that that's gone now, though, because I think you're wrong about Lambeer coming, or Lambeer's widow coming back here or something.
Well,
you
maybe
think Celtics fans now?
Probably not, because times all change.
You think so, Justin?
I do.
Okay.
You would need some sort of Last Dance version, 25-year-old fans.
That's what I mean. Is would most people? The fact that Justin immediately is I do. Maybe I'm wrong.
More 25-year-old Celtics fans right now know Deuce Tatum than know about Kevin McHale.
That's what I'm asking.
That's a fucking fact, and that is disgusting. Nothing against Deuce Tatum. He's a friend. And I know he's a friend of Justin's. But it makes me sick. It makes me physically sick. By the way, great Mad Dog clip the other day. Did you see him fall for that Andy Reid? Did you see that or no?
No.
This is before the playoff game. A fake Adam Schefter tweet said that Andy Reid was going to resign before the playoff game.
What the hell?
And Mad Dog ends the show with it. See if you can find it.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Good. This is the end of his show.
Stafford's going to be fine. Are you kidding me?
By the way, let me interrupt you here for a second. Adam Schefter just reported this. Now, I don't know if this is, we got to double check it, that Andy Reid has announced his retirement.
Double check it. Go ahead.
From the NFL, and Matt Nagy will be the interim coach.
It was the day before the playoff game.
During the postseason. Wow.
Somebody told me. It's the greatest.
He just signs off. Yeah, why would you do that mid-playoffs?
He's retiring before the game.
Win one for Andy, I guess.
Jesus. But that made me that made me laugh. It's mean. It's very mean. I felt very bad for the widow, but it's also kind of a great sports moment.
Sure. Yeah, it's hilarious. Unless you're her, it's
Correct.
hilarious.
It's terrible. It's
Yeah.
awful, but
Yeah.
it's also funny. I don't. Is there a Patriots equivalent to that? Probably not even now, right?
Maybe.
Is there someone involved with like Deflategate? Maybe Goodell's widow.
Oh, Goodell. If Goodell.
Oh,
Goodell.
Goodell. Oh, yeah. Goodell
That's
always
true.
food.
Although to be fair, my friend Bob Kraft, I mean, fucking
Yeah.
suck the guy off. I mean,
Yeah.
true or false?
Helps him get a new contract.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Jesus Christ.
Maybe Ray Lewis.
Yeah, but
not Ray. Like specifically Ray Lewis.
He didn't really
doesn't
do
have
anything
any-
to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Not really. No, Goodell.
Even Peyton Manning.
No,
I don't
Goodell.
think.
Goodell was the one.
Yeah.
But Peyton Manning won that rivalry. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Eli.
You think the
someone-
Patriots won the rivalry against the Colts?
Against the Colts? Yes.
Yeah. Then what are you saying? I'm saying the Patriots won that rivalry.
Oh, I think you said Peyton Manning won that, right?
No. I'm saying if Patriots fans don't, they kind of owned them. Like,
Oh,
they're like,
yeah.
whatever. Like, it's
not in the end there.
We did find the one thing Justin would cut your throat for saying though. Apparently.
Manning's better than Brady.
What
but
about
it's a
like
different
David
argument.
Tyree's?
But even
widow or
that,
something.
like, but the people, I guess, but
Yeah.
it'd be weird if she was there.
Hello, folks.
Honoring him
At a Patriots game. The fans are speaking out against Mike.
Oh, good. Fine.
What the hell?
Mike is right. Mike is terrific on the show and seems like a great guy, but the idea that he should be giving out advice is laughable.
I agree with that.
And then,
To get on the, where am I?
I agree with I agree with some of that.
Where am I right now?
I agree with some of that.
and then this guy who I'm pretty sure is either a Mike burner and an Alba burner, Tom from Michigan. He pretends to give some.
How would it be? I'm here.
I don't know. And then Ted Sarandis goes, agreed. I signed up for his Patreon very early to support him. I never listen to it anymore, and neither do the vast majority of the subscribers.
Right.
Glad he is doing well and making a name for himself in the
listeners
comedy
coming
world.
True.
But he comes off like a dick when speaking down to me.
Those are bought. Those listeners are. But we all understand that. That's fine.
Buying them?
Yes.
This has been a real waste of money.
Well, it's a weird investment. But hey, look, it's something you believe in. All the great nobody's appreciating their lifetime, Mike. The geniuses, you know.
No money. Just promote the thing that I'm sinking money into.
I would say it's 95-5 in favor of Mick right now.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's disappointing.
It's to me not enough. Yeah. We can Mick in here a couple of days a week. Get Mike over and do Beyond Average. Why don't you guys switch lives for
You know
a
what?
week?
Please. The tides will finally turn back.
When you get home and Alba's baked you a cake, is that gonna be a weird moment?
That'll be tough to swallow.
Mike bait.
Is I'd watch that. Is Alba? Do you think Alba's Team Mick or no?
I don't know anymore.
Who's to say?
I would assume so. I come home to an empty house. Everything's just packed up.
Team Mick.
No.
Does Warthog hate Mick? Oh, where's Warthog on the?
He was anti-Gus. He was
Warthog
probably Team
on his
Mick.
kill. How's he feeling?
I don't know. He didn't show much emotion about
Sure,
it.
you
He
guys
seemed
didn't-
kind of satisfied. He likes Justin.
Do you guys get on the phone and say nothing?
We don't talk on the phone.
Do you just text like spaces to each other with no words?
It's
Mike texts him and it's just his
Could you
hand
speak?
going
Could you pick his voice out of a lineup or no? Have you ever heard him speak?
Without a doubt.
Okay,
yeah.
I know if you ever heard him
I
speak
listened to at a theater near me.
Oh God, that was Jesus Christ. Was that?
I think he was the last guest.
I think that was probably best for everybody.
I think he was probably the most frequent guest as well.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
When he's your go-to guy, he's your Don Rickles. That's when you know things are popping.
I never understood that.
Remember what was it like? When I was like, I don't really like movies. What was it? No, there was like a weird drop. Remember?
He'd never been he hadn't been to a theater in years.
He's like, what's a movie theater?
Yeah.
And then you know who would get booed by Patriots fans is Kurt Warner. Didn't he have a big like? Yeah, I rooted against the.
Oh, getting back to that, Mike.
What do you know? He wasn't hated.
No, I think Warthog said something like,
"Oh,
against
that's
the
right. I'm
Steelers
sorry, you're
Cardinals."
I didn't
right.
understand
He's
the segue.
like-
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
I rooted for the Steelers because fuck Kirk Warner.
Yeah, he goes,
That's
well,
right.
I've had this rivalry with Kurt Warner forever.
That is a famous rivalry.
Yes.
Who was the one? That was a Kurt Warner.
Warthog was
cried.
also
That
bagging
Mark
groceries
Brunello.
at the same store.
It was Mark Brunello cried that time, right? Remember during Deflategate?
About Deflategate, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Jeez. All right, we'll take a few calls, Coleman. A few calls.
What's his face cried about? He keeps crying about that Super Bowl. Marshall Falk.
You still doing that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like recently?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let's get some Mike. Let's get.
I can't take it. Come on, guys.
Give Mike a break. What'd you say the name?
Tom from Michigan, call in.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Just that was my burner.
You want me to go in the other room? Just call in.
There you go.
Please, yes.
What kind of message do I send to Eric? I don't even know because we're in a weird spot. I guess I just.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, you know how to do it, yeah. The Hulk Hogan story is weird, huh?
Yeah.
You see that, Mike?
What's he doing?
There was a car crash, and Hogan was like behind, like
Car crashes
saved.
have plagued his life.
True. Saved like this woman's life, right? They're saying.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
And there's
weird.
like evidence?
Yeah, it was like flipped over. Yeah,
There was like pictures of him like looking very Hulk Hogan. Like,
in an NWO
on the side
shirt
of the road.
on.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon wasn't the driver, was he?
He was not. I
I think you
he
guys
was.
might have been duped.
Imagine hearing Hogan's voice while the car's upside down.
He has like a karaoke bar in Florida.
Yes, yes.
That I guess like he performs at a lot, which must be
Very
a bizarre.
strange.
If you don't know that's what you're walking into, that's going to be quite
True.
a sight.
Must be kind of great though.
Yeah.
The last few weeks of the blind Mike giving his thoughts and criticism of the Gus situation is laughable. I've never understood.
Who
his
is this,
appeal-
by the way?
This is Trevor.
Let me follow. Let me get the handle on the phone.
Very hurtful.
At Chico4117.
Chico.
CHICO.
Don't retweet this man. What are you doing?
4117.
4117?
Yes.
Oh, there's Trevor. He follows me. He's got 14 followers.
He's actually really good on Twitter. I've never understood his appeal on the show. The guy's whole career is based off commenting / criticizing other people's work.
Well, that's
we all
just,
saw his,
that's just an accurate. I think that's my bio.
We all. This is actually a great point. No one's brought up yet. We all saw his stand-up routine at the live show, and yet you're criticizing me.
I didn't criticize his stand-up.
I'll quote tweet this +1 million.
Oh, why are you doing this?
I mean,
Well,
Trevor.
it's just the people.
Yeah,
It's
Trevor.
not-
I mean,
But he's endorsing it.
No. You're supposed to shit on Trevor?
You said +1 million. What does that mean?
So was that an endorsement?
I think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. Let me retweet that just so
What did you
it's
think
clear.
of
I'll retweet myself. I often do that.
Who thought Mick would be the nail in my coffin?
The guy's tough.
Another kill.
Let me know the numbers up.
Another notch in his belt.
Still working on it.
Mickey's here on Thursday?
Yeah, if you still want.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we want Mick here. Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Would
regardless.
you want him and Carabas if it wasn't?
I always want Mick
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
I'm a
regardless.
Mick guy.
of
Yeah,
Always.
Mick is always welcome here. I like this feud. This feud.
There's nothing to it. I'm just right. I've said nothing wrong.
This feud has potential. That's what everyone always says when they think. Everyone thinks they're right.
But he doesn't think I've said anything. He's pointed out nothing I've said incorrect.
What is your, in a sentence, what is your point, though, to Mick? What is your advice to Mick? Okay, Mike, why don't you lecture somebody? Why don't you tell us what Mick needs to do?
To embrace the idea of filling in and working for free.
Right. Yes. If you want it, yeah, go for it.
It might take a fucking while.
Right.
But that's what you got to do.
We dropped about 800 viewers right there while you were talking. I just saw. Nobody wants to hear you lecture these kids anymore. Jesus.
If I have wisdom in one department, I think that would be it.
That's true. Do we have the number? I don't see it.
It's still trying to connect.
What's going on here with you guys?
I don't know. I handle calls every day too. It's just like being weird.
Who is going? Do you think there is as Shark Minahan put those odds yet for the next CEO of Barstool Sports? I'd be curious. He's been very good about this stuff lately. I wonder who we have in the lead. I have my own idea.
Well,
but I
we
could be
won't
wrong.
know the people that would really be in the lead. We don't know though.
No, but I mean, he may have a few.
David
ideas.
Blatton.
God, don't say that. Jesus, don't say that. Trying to see who the
Stephen Shea. He's sort of a business background.
Stephen Shea, I think would be a good hire. I'd endorse that.
Rob
from Surviving Barstool?
Producer, yeah.
This was all his plan.
Interesting. You can see that. It's possible, I suppose. Boner salad?
Do you think when people told Rob, hey, Erika's leaving the company, he's like, right on schedule?
Yep. Pretty much what I figured.
Thank God.
Cool. Got it, Justin?
Yep. Mike never retweets that the phone lines are open.
Mike doesn't care about the show. We know that. Mick is right about Mick was right
I don't
about
have my
that.
phone out.
No, we agree with Mick's criticism on that. You good if you went home and killed yourself today?
This was it. Today was the day.
I don't mean it'd be great, but if you're gonna do it, at least have Mick.
After he drops his phone in the puddle this morning too.
I know.
Oh, you did?
It's been a tough morning. I dropped my phone outside. I knocked over the mic when I came in.
What's going on? Well, you dropped
Terrible.
your phone. Is your phone okay?
I said to these guys, real comment for technology, how far we've come.
That is true. I still think that, like, even if I'm running outside, if it's raining a little bit, I'm like, oh, my phone's gonna be all fucked up.
Right.
But it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I don't know how any of that stuff happens. I don't
They
understand
did it.
I have no idea no brain for
They
technology.
figured it out.
They sussed it out.
Yeah.
They certainly did. They certainly did.
Beyond average, just playing on my phone as I swing from the ceiling fan.
That would be great. Nobody cares. Like, oh yeah, Mike's gone.
I just scroll. I agree with Al.
For
That's
years.
true. You and Al, I could see that.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Who is this from, Justin?
This is from Mikey.
Why are you doing this?
Mikey who?
Mikey Grabbag.
Mikey Grabbag is good.
He said, for years, Blind Mike has enabled monsters like Louis C.K., Chris,
Thank
Chris Dahlia,
It's all coming back.
and Justin on Kirkman's show. I'm glad Mick is finally putting this in front of Kirkman.
Yeah, thank you.
You got to give credit to Justin for reading that, even though he was one of the
that's the best
nefarious
praise.
characters.
This is his
it
job.
what it is.
I'm crediting you. You're a pro.
That's his job. I mean, this is the world we live in. It's a shame, but this is the world we live in. All right, load up, Coleman.
Yeah, we could use a little more.
I don't know what's going on with here, Coleman. Something's going on with these phones. I'm telling you, because we had something's not quite right.
We have like 6 currently.
It's the door.
It's a door. Sassy Snacks'
It
birthday
always
today,
is.
by the way.
Oh.
Yep, looking right now. I still subscribe to Sassy Snacks, and her sister tries to do it, like on her birthday and stuff. It's just not even close to the same.
Gallagher too.
Yeah, it's just not. It's
We found out that Coleman has a Thanksgiving tradition.
Oh, thank you. I meant to mention that earlier when you brought up Jimmy
It's,
Carter, but
it's
we found a new
big
Coleman
anniversary
of-
today.
Yeah.
It's the 15th anniversary of Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Uh-huh.
And Coleman has how's it going? Like 6 years now? You have a tradition?
I forget how many years, maybe 5 or 6, but it's a group of friends that every Thanksgiving rewatch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 and then do a podcast on it that comes out on Thanksgiving.
You've done that every year.
No,
interesting.
you would ask that.
Oh.
Coleman hasn't.
You're not invited to that.
He's listened to people do it.
It's like random. It's a random podcast I found.
This is
but
the same one every year.
They watch Mall Cop.
They do
2,
They do one podcast per year.
It's called Till Death Do Us Blart. They do it every year till they die.
Yeah.
That was shot. A lot of that was shot. How ironic is this, Mike? At the Burlington Mall, where Miltons is.
Yes.
They shot Paul Blart there.
It was location.
Huh. Paul Blart.
Gus is crawling around the floor in a scene.
I don't hate that movie. I don't hate that movie.
2 or 1?
Either one.
I've never seen either.
They're not very good. But I don't hate them.
I was gonna say that does feel like a movie because I've never seen it. It's just an awful title. And
terrible.
Setup is ridiculous and everything. So it feels like a movie where would have surprisingly funny lines.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. You love it, Coleman.
Well, no, it's funny because these guys go back and forth every year whether or not it's a good movie.
Till Death Do Us Blart?
Yeah.
How long is the episodes?
Probably a little over an hour or so. I don't even know how I came upon it. I just
there it is. Till Death Do Us Blart.
Yep. So every
Does
Thanksgiving.
it have a big audience?
Hour and 40
I
minutes
don't
this
know.
year.
I don't know. I don't remember how I came upon it. I don't know why I like it so much.
And you don't know the people from anything else.
No, I think they
They've done
do
every year
other
since 15.
podcasts. Yeah.
41,000 views on YouTube.
Stop clicking the pen whoever's doing that.
That's me. My bad.
Okay, well, somebody step. All right, we'll take some calls. Hello.
There was a time in my life I would have told you that Paul Blart Mall Cop was my favorite movie.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then you'll enjoy this podcast.
Yeah, it's perfect for you.
And you've got 8 episodes to catch up on.
Hello.
Kirk,
Yes.
have you noticed that Gus actually bears a striking resemblance to Simple Jack?
Yes.
Like,
That
you
was brought up
Google
a lot
Simple
at first,
Jack,
wasn't it?
It looks exactly like Gus.
That is definitely true. But it is creepy how much he looks like him.
Am I wrong that was mentioned?
Yeah, I think we said
was.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Simple Gus. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, caller. Thank you for that.
Does that mean he looks like Ben Stiller?
No.
No, just the attributes that
a
character
little
has.
bit. Like I could see structurally, but not quite. Yeah. I wouldn't want to lose Gus if I were you, Mike. He's your only fucking ally.
I'm just asking
Just saying, be careful.
for visual purposes.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
asking.
this guy's in your camp right now. You've got no bigger ally than Gus.
Now that I think about it, Gus was pretty great.
It's you and Gus against the guy you were bashing yesterday. He's sitting next to
I
you.
think he did a fine job. I think Coleman botched this whole best of.
Well, I agree with that. Hello.
Hey, Mike, what's the fucking deal with this hack ride guy? He is awful. I couldn't even listen to him.
People don't care for
what's
well,
going on
people are hurting me. Just in general, people either say a
the
lot of the
polarizing
comments I
figure.
get are either that they love Hackride and hate Craig, or vice versa.
Well, yeah.
I think you need to bring in the Gus, the Goose Man.
Ooh.
He'd be great.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. Hello. They load up now.
Would you write him a
Coleman, I presume?
recommendation to me if I was considering
Still
hiring?
only got like 4.
What are you doing, Coleman? What's that?
What do you mean?
Would you write Gus a recommendation for me if I
For
was
you, I
considering?
would. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, this is John from Grow Up the Hill.
John, how are you?
John, actually, I just have a question for Justin. Justin, did you only call the underage girl to tell them you were leaving? I never got my call.
John, I did not know you. So
Hey, did you
You didn't mention any guys. You called.
did you? Yeah. Did you call any guys to tell them the news?
Yes.
Who's that?
A couple of cooks.
Call the cooks.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd they handle it?
They're fine.
Almost like they didn't care at all.
No, they cared.
A couple people didn't know to me how odd it is that you made these calls.
They said, Justin, well done.
There you go. Guys, like, all right, just go. What do the cooks do in the off season?
They have like other jobs, teachers and stuff.
Oh, it's just completely seasonal.
Oh,
for them, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What are the months the restaurant is open? Has the menu expanded?
Yes. Well, right now there is no menu.
Well, I'm saying next year.
Yes. It normally opens around like April 1st, but it kind of goes by the weather.
That's what it'll be like when you said Coleman going back to call the game. That's Justin going back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. I never had that experience that I can remember, but that must be weird for people that like go to a restaurant and see their teacher working or something.
Yeah.
That's true.
I never had that. But
we used to do this thing called like McTeachers Night, and all the teachers would work at a McDonald's, and we would all go to the McDonald's, and like they would serve us. And
Poor
like
fucking teachers.
serve you?
It should be the other way around.
I think you're describing a dream you had.
No, this is very real. McTeachers Night.
Well, you guys should be doing that for them.
I don't know. It was like a fundraiser, I guess. I think one of the families within the school owned that McDonald's, and then
Okay.
it's very strange.
That is a very odd night.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus. Hello.
Kirk,
Yes.
it's time to put on the hat. We're going to do the top 10 hottest male cartoon characters of all time.
We're gonna do the what?
The top 10 hottest male cartoon characters of all time.
Well, I don't dance, so if you tell me about the hat, I'm not gonna put the hat on. But if you have a list of said characters, we're willing to hear it, right, Mike?
Sure.
Do you have a
All
list?
right. You ready? I have the list.
I'm gonna see if I can.
All right.
I'm trying to think if I could even be able to guess this. Justin, do you have any ideas? Because I did see that your girl was 16, the one you mentioned yesterday.
Yeah, and I was 12 when the show was on.
Okay, again, Thomas Jefferson, but you're not 12 now. Are you 12 now?
I'm not 12 now.
How old are you now?
27.
Okay. Would you feel weird masturbating to a 16-year-old cartoon character?
She's not 16.
Are you still watching these, like, what is this, exploited college
16,
girls?
there's a lot of states.
Exploited college girls has gone away.
So what are you going to now?
Just Pornhub and then look
Like,
up.
what's the scene? What's your last scene?
I don't know. I just
torture
whatever I
porn?
find.
What's your thing right now? Like, what's tickling that cock?
Categories? I
of yours?
like big. I'm a tit guy right now. I've never gone through a tit phase in my life.
You're in it right now.
Oh yeah.
How big are we talking? Like ridiculous?
No, but like
What's a perfect size in your mind?
Me or Coleman?
probably like ease.
Well, I'm saying,
Jesus.
That's
what?
massive.
This is a woman we're speaking to, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Does that seem like a big breast to you, caller?
I'm not sure. Ask Montante.
E? Okay. All right.
Oh, is this the this is the person who hates Montante, right?
Oh, is it?
Is this 90210 girl?
No, just not 90210 girl.
Oh,
I thought at first it sounded a little like Erika, which would have been weird.
She's always had a fetish for cartoon porn. Just the first thing you've heard to talk to me about, which is weird.
I got a dude if you want one.
I'm sure you did. Go ahead.
Johnny Bravo.
Is Johnny Bravo on the list?
He's got that, you know.
Johnny Bravo's
Beefcake.
not on the list, but that's a good honorable mention.
Is Troy
Would you like to hear
McClure
the
on the
list?
list?
Oh,
No?
that's a good one.
He's not.
Okay.
You'll have to hear it.
Randy Marsh? All right, go ahead.
American Dad, whatever that guy's name
All right. We'll do 5. I'll spare you.
Thank you. Go
Number
ahead.
5.
Number 5.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Number 4.
Okay.
Li Shang.
Child.
Who's number
Aladdin.
4?
It's a good one. Number 4 is Li Shang from Mulan.
Okay, I don't know that one.
3 is Gaston, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, he's a
They're all
good-looking-
Disney.
He was
Number
a little.
2.
He's a good-looking guy, though. He's got that guy who's in love with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical
There you
woman
go.
list.
Number 2. If he didn't have the Bob's Burgers voice, he'd be number 1, but it is Sterling Archer.
Okay.
And number 1, Mr. Garrison, Call Me Kirk.
Oh, wow. That's well, it's not Mr. No, that's
Miss Garrison.
huh? No, I'm Mr. The people compared me to what's his face the other day. Not, the guy guidance counselor, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
Thank you for the call.
Comparing you to him for what reason?
Because my hairline looks like him.
Oh,
It's unbelievable.
Did you block Don the Jeweler?
No, I gave him a pass, but that was her. I mean, that's her. I've been battling my hairline for 30 years.
Kind of got Viva La Stool tweeting out. He was circling the numbies on that.
It's like, congratulations. Like, Viva La still retweeted you.
Yeah.
I retweeted you. So I'm trying to keep an open mind about my hairline, but it's hurtful. Rhetoric like that's hurtful. We don't do that here. We're more inclusive here.
Point for David in Maryland.
Yeah.
Speaking of rhetoric, I noticed you quote tweeted Gus's tweet where he accidentally put rhetoric.
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously what happened is he was writing and he wrote RHE instead of THE.
Yeah.
But my question was, how often is he using the word rhetoric?
That's a good question.
In what context?
That's also a good question. It was classic. Like, he never looked at it. He just sent it.
Oh, sure.
Just done.
I could tell what happened clearly.
Yeah.
But.
Yes.
Who says I'm not?
Like rushing to defend Gus. Good move.
He's a great man.
Keep the team. Listen.
It's a mistake we all make.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Hello. What do you want?
Listen, I'm not even a Mick guy, but I gotta defend him a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
You're so fucking quick to.
Hold on, caller.
Go ahead.
Everyone, shut up. Caller, take
I
all
imagine the floor is yours.
Take all the time you want. Take all the time you want.
Again, it's like you're so quick to fucking dunk on Gus and Mick, but like you're the one who's pried to Kirk about just everything. You don't want anyone picking on you on the show.
Mike,
and
shut
it's
up.
like,
Go ahead. Yep.
You have no problem doing it to everybody else.
The irony is thick,
and it's
my
like
friend.
the show was actually.
Is what?
It really is, and the show was actually pretty good when everybody was fucking making fun of you every day. Like Steve was in on it, and I just think you're a hypocrite.
And now the show stinks because Mike's a pussy. We all agree. What can
Don't
you
you
do?
think that I've learned from some of my own mistakes, and I saw that stuff in Gus? Like I said, how many times did I sympathize with? Like I couldn't have sat here and took the shit that he took. You're not going to respond to me now as I defend myself. I'll concede. I'll digress.
No. What I mean, the thing you and Gus have in common is you guys fucking bomb on the show like every day. So it's like, I mean, that's really what you guys.
Wow. Well, okay.
I mean,
look,
I would
we
rather
all
watch you do what's next, Coleman. What's next, Coleman? That's really all I'd rather you do all day than fucking.
Well, you can go to YouTube, Blind Mike Project on YouTube, and you can see a whole lot of that.
It's funny you want to see it. Tomorrow we're going to see a lot.
There just so happens to be a show.
Well, go subscribe. Thank you, caller. Call anytime. Thank you. It's some fair points. I think. You should probably do a little internal audit, Mike.
I will now. They've left me no choice. I will.
Hello.
Do some soul
It's like you say, if everyone else is saying it,
there's got to be truth to it.
That's right. That's fair.
My phone is blowing up with anti-Mike messages right now. And pro Mick. I didn't realize some people like Mick.
That's who?
Just people in my life.
Who are these people?
That's the first time I was Portnoy, Danny Ainge thread. They're all. What's that?
It's Julie DeCaro. Good morning.
Julie, how are you?
I'd like to put my name in for Barstool CEO.
Ooh.
Might be a tough sell.
A couple of years ago, you might have had a chance. All right, what are your qualifications, Julie?
Well, I just have some demands because that's how I work.
Oh, sure. I understand.
The basketball court is gone. It's going to be a gym for my no-handed cartwheels.
I understand.
I need a fully stocked kitchen with Twinkies, pork rinds, and Diet Mountain Dew.
Don't know what you're talking about.
All white males are officially fired. And
Fair.
instead of the Pledge of Allegiance, we will read Sideline every morning. Do you understand?
That's fair. Those are fair requests. I'll send them over to Dave.
Thank you. I've got some editing to do at Deadspin. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. I think Gus and Steve from Glosta should read Erika's book.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I think so.
It'd be fun. Would they each take a chapter or
no word by one word, the entire right next to each other the whole time.
That's awesome. That'd be exhausting. You know how often they're gonna fuck that up? Just naturally.
And once they fuck up, they have to start over at the beginning.
that's tough.
How long did it take you?
It took me, I want to say like 7.5 hours.
Really, the greatest regret is that ridiculous
I know,
lawsuit
it's
didn't go
gone.
through. I wanted Justin to have a deposition so bad.
And the video doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
we took the video, which is a bad moment in Barstool history. I don't know why they did that, but
no, I did they?
Yeah, I think they did. Right?
Oh, I thought YouTube took it down.
YouTube took it down.
Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. I mean, Justin being deposed for that thing would have been unbelievable. Me and Justin, wherever in Chicago at a lawsuit, incredible. Don't give up, Justin. You never know. We got what lawsuits do we have still pending? We have Maserati. We have DeCaro. We have Diana Natale.
Mick should sue Mike.
Kathy Carr.
Kathy Carr. Mick should sue Mike. I'll have my lawyer. Yeah, I'll
slander. I mean, it's
yeah.
What?
Emotional damage. Who knows what he did privately? Yeah, that's something we should look at. Yeah, I'll have Mick call my guy today. That's fair. Put together some paperwork.
This is I'm being dragged out in handcuffs. I'm like, I don't. What is this bit?
Jail for 20 years.
Understand.
Hello. You might do well in jail.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I can see you maybe the king in jail.
In what way?
You're a laid back guy.
Would they have some code about the disabled or anything?
Yeah, I think it'd be like lay off this guy, man. Like he didn't rape any kids.
the funny guy.
I wonder what the situation.
Right? Yeah, you'd be the quippy guy.
What's the situation with a cane in jail?
Oh, you're not.
They must allow it, right?
You should say that to the ward when you get in there. What's the situation with the cane?
It's a cane sitch.
I could see you doing well. Like if you get the right group of guys, a couple of quips.
Well, I've made mistakes too, Gus.
Even doing your own Why You're Laughing, like in prison with different guys talking about various stuff. Like, we're talking the Smothers Brothers today, guys.
Change it into a true crime pot. We could talk about
that's true.
Guys that have been wrongfully accused.
Exactly, yeah.
Like myself.
Exactly. Hello. How do I handle this Erika tweet? Justin, what do I do?
Meaning what? How should you quote tweet it?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't even know quite what. I don't know.
Barstool's the best place I ever worked.
I got a text her too.
Best boss I've ever had.
I got a text her too, right?
Well, Portnoy's the best boss you ever had, right? You don't want to be disingenuous.
That's true. What's that, buddy?
Kirk.
Yes.
Hey, we ever make Gus eat that piss coming shit sandwich?
We haven't yet.
Make him? No.
I feel like he'll do it now, though. Probably just do it today for us if we.
And that's what I'm saying. He wants to do it. He's so eager to do it for the show. Let's make him do it.
I saw somebody point out the weird thing was that he was going to water the sandwich down first.
Yeah.
Which is a very strange thing.
Water it down.
Yeah, did he say there's a pour water on it first?
Yeah, as the piss.
Yeah.
As the piss.
Yeah.
Sure.
I guess. I mean,
I was going to say that wouldn't make the shit more appetizing.
I don't think so. I don't know. Who's to say? But yeah, I don't know that.
A little poopy.
Thank you, caller. One or two more. Call. We'll get out of here. It's a busy week. Mike's got a lot to think about.
I should do.
Hey guys, just wanted to bring up. I know you said Stu Feiner isn't an enemy after what he said previously, but what's the story with what he did to Jeff Delo's website with the movie rankings.net? Jeff Delo was pretty sour about that.
What did he do?
I think he
said he stole it from him, or he bought it from him.
He bought it and then took it or something?
Did nothing with it. Like, I think it's just stayed in this current state or whatever when I think Jeff's been trying to rebuild and make a new version.
It's very weird that
Yeah,
you do that. I don't really get the. I mean, it's
What's
kind
the thinking behind that?
I don't know Stu at all. I've
Stu
talked
was
to
trying
Stu
to
once in
fuck
my
with
life.
Jeff?
I guess. I don't
Is
really
that
know
why Jeff stopped doing it?
the podcast?
No.
Movierankings.net.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to figure out a way to do an app or something. I don't know. I'm sure.
Okay,
Jeff's
because I
probably
remember
watching.
Jeff
He might know.
saying like we're stopping, and it was kind of a vague reason at the time.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't
They
know.
talked about it on radio like a month or two ago, and they were saying like that Stu had bought it. I was so confused. I really don't understand.
The whole Stu fine. I don't get. People like Stu. I get that. I just it's not my kind of humor. Like it doesn't work for me. It's not my thing. He was very nice. I met him at Rough and Rowdy, but now he's like hates us or something. I don't really know why. I've never
You said you're the worst person at Barstool.
I don't really understand why. I mean, it's a bit. Maybe
That's got to be like he thinks you guys are going to go at it.
Oh, it's like a bit, right? Yeah.
I would imagine. I don't know enough about him. I don't think so.
Oh, great with Stu at Rough and Rowdy. He seemed like a very nice guy. I don't know. I mean, I had followed him on Twitter because it's just to me too much. It's not for me.
Is it maybe just because you're the two complete opposite people?
I don't even know. I mean,
like he's this overly like energetic, happy guy all the time.
Maybe he's a very nice guy. Like I said, I don't have anything against Stu.
I also don't know enough about. Like, it's possible you've called him an idiot and stuff like
He
that.
is an idiot.
But maybe he takes that very sensitively.
Maybe I don't know. Who knows? He's definitely an idiot.
Because I don't know. Maybe he takes that stuff to heart.
Maybe. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Kirk, did you see your former guests getting together for a meetup?
Who's that?
Maitland Ward and Brandy Love.
What, the scene?
Oh, yeah.
It's up there right now?
Yeah, they were just promoting it on their Instagram. It's got like a week or two ago.
All right, Tube Galore. Any good or no?
I've only seen the captions. I haven't seen the full footage.
Sure, I
I'm
understand.
sure it's out there. According to Montante, you just pull it up on Reddit.
That's a good point. There it is, 1 week ago. 35 minutes, 54 seconds. Oh, check that out at some point. I can call it. That's a valuable piece of information right there. I'm back to watching Brandy love scenes. I've made progress.
That's good.
But, she left us, so. What's going on with Lauren Compton? Like, has she reached out at all?
No, that's what. And now here's the thing. Much like I am with Mick, I'm the bitch in this situation.
Yeah.
Where now I'm kind of tweeting at her.
I did notice that.
Maybe give me a follow there, Lauren. We could exchange messages.
Yeah,
so
I did notice that. Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe she's over it.
Yeah, that's too bad. I mean,
It's a shame.
I'm not really sure what the episode would be about.
I think she does first. I think she just asks about your
okay.
dating history or sexual history. I think that's what she does with every. I believe.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
right.
I'm a beta cuck. Yeah.
Hello.
Telling me.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Remember when Will was on maybe a couple weeks ago or last time he was on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't call him out for his making up that fake girl that he was she was a cute girl who's down to fuck all the time, and he was like, I'm kind of over it. I can't believe you guys didn't call out that complete and utter lie.
That's ridiculous. The guy's a stud.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a chick magnet.
I was willed out last time.
There's a lot of bits.
Yeah.
I think Josh is making up his girlfriend too.
Who is?
Josh.
I think Josh is making up
I
that
don't
thing,
think.
too.
I actually don't think that. Do you, Mike? I don't think Josh is doing
Be
that.
a little psychotic.
Yeah.
To have.
I mean, maybe
we've been on a few dates. We haven't done anything yet.
Maybe the man's crazy, but I didn't get that sense with.
No, nor did I.
With the J-Man.
And to have a nickname for her and not want to say her name
That's
on
true.
air, that would all be very.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's a psycho.
Sure.
Who knows?
He doesn't seem it though. He seems very even keeled.
Any updates on him, Coleman?
On Josh? No,
it's over.
I mean, whatever we heard the other day from Justin was all I had heard.
Are you playing like a game of chicken? Like you won't reach out, you're waiting for him to reach out?
My thing is I don't really.
He didn't text you back, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah.
I just don't really know if we need it because he's working all the time. We have Nicholas cutting clips. It's like we just need people that are, kind of more day to day, consistent, and
sure.
I like him on Fridays. Listen, if Josh Fridays wanted to stay and he would just come in Fridays, I'm okay with that. I have no problem.
Does he actually do anything though?
I mean,
he'd be honest. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
He's big on glue guys,
Sure,
he's good from around.
He's cut clips before, but it wasn't like every single day Josh was the clip go-to guy. That's kind of why I started looking towards Nicholas because he's more consistent. He's able to do it,
Does Nicholas go by Nicholas? That doesn't seem like
I don't know, but
2024.
Seems like the kind of guy that would.
He said before, I think once that he was like, you can just call me Nick, but I like the idea of Nicholas.
No show this Friday, no Josh, because we're out Fridays. We travel as we head down to beautiful Delaware for our show Saturday. It's looking good?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Hello.
That was it.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Blind Mike Project. Go to blindmike.net. Go subscribe right now.
Thank you.
Please. God, please.
We need you. If you haven't turned on me, please.
The war is raging right now.
This controversy is too much.
I don't know what Mick's going to come up with next. What's he got? What's he capable of?
I look at my phone after this. I've got 5 Patreon subscribers. The empire's crumbling.
He's tough. He's feeling it right now. Justin, we want to promote anything?
Tickets on sale
Thursday. Yeah, we are close. Jesus, Thursday. We have Mutt tomorrow, unfortunately. I know. We'll get through it. We'll all get through it together.
I think Mutt's a great guy. I wouldn't say anything bad about him.
I think Mutt's in your camp. I think Mutt's in your
I need all the soldiers I can get.
Do we know Montante if he's on your side, the M&M boys? Because you're critical of him today as well.
I was being a little crazy before. I think it's kind of rude what you've done to Montante, actually.
You have the M&M boys against you.
I think you've been teasing this job with Montante, and it's like you kind of owe it to him.
Yeah, your attitude's always been, if you show up, great. If not, whatever. The job should be yours.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Coleman, anything else from you?
No. Like Justin said, tickets Thursday.
All right, tickets Thursday. Okay. Mike, we'll see you next week.
I did have one other thing. Did Gus reach out about potential interview? What are your thoughts on that?
Great. I said I wanted them.
All right. So
where are we at? Do you know?
They had the landlord.
The landlord is calling you?
Yeah.
What do they want?
I don't know. Should we pick up?
No, it's okay.
All right.
That would be fine. I told Gus I wanted those guests.
Yeah. So moving ahead. Cool.
There you go. Okay, good. All right, so we have a big day Thursday. Tickets, be ready. Be ready to go 9:30 when the show starts. We'd be good to go?
Yes.
Everything's going to be good to go?
Yes. All set.
Justin, yeah?
Yes.
You're sure?
If Coleman says so, yeah.
Well, are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay, good.
I've been in contact. It should be
Are you
9:30.
gonna? Are you gonna
live.
give?
Gonna be good.
Mike a ride home?
I mean, he's gonna.
You don't have to today, buddy. It'd be bad for your reputation.
No, I'll do it.
You don't want to be.
Tire
You don't want to
slash.
be seen with me.
I'll do it.
Mick just come out of nowhere and just fucking T-bone you. Take you out.
Chasing cars,
They're just
blasting.
pictures of Justin driving me home. Look at this traitor.
Ah, Jesus. What was the conversation today in the car?
Nothing crazy.
No?
We talk about.
We talked about that Montante clip.
Mm-hmm.
I said how righteous Montante was.
Sure, no, I understand. Yeah, of course.
Nothing too
What do you got
interesting.
the rest of the day, Justin? What do you got planned? Anything?
I do have something planned.
You have something up your sleeve?
I do.
Okay. Wacky?
Stupid, but
Stupid? Okay. Okay.
Something.
What do you think of it, Coleman? You know or no?
If it's what I'm thinking of, it should be good.
How are you two doing back there? How's the vibe
Good.
so far?
It's kind of
Justin?
well-oiled machine running outside of cameras not working.
Yeah, it shows it
but-
work, but yeah, it's probably not up right now. So Mutt's in tomorrow, so the fucking views will plummet. That's fine. And then maybe Carabas and Mick or the M&M boys in studio for ticket sale Friday.
I won't be listening that day.
Ticket sale Thursday.
My asshole
Thursday. Why
will be
keep
torn
doing
open.
that? Ticket sale. I keep it Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday. Well, you listen to half of it. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Montante, I know
Mike
you've.
doesn't listen no matter.
That's true. Good point. Yeah, no shit. This is not fucking. Who is it? Carl and who are these socials or whatever?
I'm on that show.
Yeah, exactly. It's a show he cares about, right, Justin?
That's right.
I'll be curious to see how if Montante and Mick are what kind of attitude they bring to the show here on Thursday. I don't know.
I think it'll be authentic.
That's for sure. Well, Montante, I think will be.
Yes.
I think Mick is
Montante's
long
pretty
con
even
again.
keeled always.
I think Montante is freaking the fuck out right now.
Really?
Yeah.
He called and texted. Yeah, I would assume.
Also, his call into Menners the other night seemed a little.
Yeah, he's.
pissy.
I don't quite get what's going on with him, but maybe we'll get to the bottom of it. Maybe not. Who knows? I have no idea. And also January 30th at Conti Forum will be Coleman.
That's right.
Night.
That's true.
You going on that, Justin? Or
Oh,
no?
fuck yeah.
I think I might go as well. I mean, the chance to see that live.
Do you have enough pull that you could get a team of you and Justin on the mic?
No, wait a minute.
Maybe our pull is Nicholas.
Well, it sounds like if there's
We know
like
that,
some
Coleman.
random sophomore, be like, yeah, I can bring my friend.
Well, but there's a student program.
Yes.
Coleman's a distinguished alum.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Doug Flutie.
Exactly.
I think that's a good broadcasting team.
How about Justin maybe like on the sideline reporter or something?
You think we got
You
that
think
in the budget?
A third microphone?
Say maybe grab the coach at halftime. Coach Grant, what do you have to do in the second half? That kind of thing, Justin.
Yeah, I can try.
I mean, you would hate to be around like the college kids, the cheerleaders, the students. We know that. So we know part of that. Will you go to random people and tell them that you're leaving Gorilla on the Hill just because it's sort of that age group to see if any of them have heard? Is that going like wildfire through the college campuses right
it's
now?
insane.
Are kids TikToking about that?
Yes,
Like,
it's trending.
I don't know. Who knows? I like the idea of
Justin
the kid.
Trudell is leaving the Grill on the Hill.
I like the idea of that one kid like just hitting the button on their phone, putting their phone down, and just kind of shaking their head like it's over. Somebody else is going to tell me what hours I'm serving hot dogs this summer. But of course, it's more than that.
It's much more than that.
Like what else? What am I missing? What was the magic?
Oh God, it was just
Like what are they? When you say to them, I'm leaving. What do you expect? If I said to them, "What would be willing to come on and talk about this?"
I don't know if they should.
Maybe a male, like an older, like a
hello.
No, there's no other.
I would actually like to know what you think they're going to be missing, because I think you thought when you were calling they were going to be devastated.
I mean, you didn't hear them. They kind of were, but
That's horrified. What are they going to be missing? Like, what's
it's a
the
good,
magic?
like chill environment.
Camaraderie. Jobs like that, you kind of bond over the shitty times and the
But you think next manager
dumb
is maybe
customers
different?
you have.
That's what every manager is.
Sure, but you develop a friendship. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends here, certainly. But
Sure.
Other places.
You miss taking that drink and saying, this tastes weird, then passing out and
Nope.
waking up 3 days later in a filthy car. And leaving their bracelet in the car.
Justin, why are you buttoning your pants
Eternal
back?
Yeah, I don't know where the eternal sleep one came from.
What is that?
They're friendship bracelets.
But why do you have that?
Because I got them at the Taylor Swift concert. People gave them to me.
Oh, what a weird fucking God. Can't people
Jesus
just go and
Christ.
listen? I mean, really. Can't people just go and listen to a fucking guitar like when you go to the Springsteen show?
I don't
If
know.
somebody gave me a friendship bracelet at Gillette Stadium, I'd throw them out of the fucking stadium. I literally,
Even if it said your favorite song.
yes.
That's not Bruce's branding.
No. That's for girls, Justin.
Well, yeah, most of them don't fit mine. The thought was nice.
That is nice. Oh, God. Anyway. All right. So we're back tomorrow with Mutt. I'm trying to just get through the idea. I'm just Mutt tomorrow. Thank God we have two other voices here, because that's what I mean. If you could get anybody else to come in, Coleman, in that seat, you want somebody else, that's fine.
I mean, I love the Mutt Gus dynamic, but it's too soon.
Too soon. No, too soon. But if somebody random wants to step in tomorrow, because we can't. I mean, again, Mutt's been missing left and right in these playoff games, so we can't. He's been costing people money. Mutt Stack's a disaster right now.
Why do you say that?
The viewers are. I saw the numbers are plummeting. Things aren't good right now.
I don't know.
He told me in his house there was so much the flooding issue in the basement the other day that man cave of his is maybe going to be underwater soon. Why is the camera so close to his face in those videos?
He just yells at you.
He's screaming. Play that last one, the one I retweeted yesterday. Did you see this?
Yes.
I saw a couple from him.
He's just screaming. The camera's like an inch away from his face.
He doesn't sound.
This is what I've always said about him. He doesn't sound authentic. I used to call him Mutt Robot because it's the way he is.
But is it authentic if that's how he always sounds?
Maybe. I don't know what that
It's like he is up there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it looks like you at Gillette Stadium.
Fills
Justin.
the entire screen.
Good spot for CeeDee Lamb and a great spot for the Dallas offense.
Hold on. I like that starts with Mutt clearly telling one of his jokes that he likes. He's kind of laughing. You hear that? Listen to the beginning.
Good spot for CeeDee Lamb.
The Packers will be counting sheep on Sunday.
That's what I mean. Like, what is he? He picked the Cowboys in that game, right?
I think in this clip he takes the Cowboys over in points, which did hit.
But he took the Cowboys as well?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cowboys over. Like Cowboys score more than.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl, Justin?
The Ravens of Baltimore.
Oh, that was going to be mine.
You can pick them too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Right. Zay Flowers.
Anyone but the Bills.
We're not missing the Bills game Saturday, right? That's Sunday?
I believe it's Sunday night.
Yeah, it's a big game. That's a good one. Buffalo's winning that game.
No.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes has never played a road game in the playoffs.
He's never lost a road game in the playoffs.
It's true. It's a good point. I like his wife. All right.
So do I.
We're back tomorrow. Go to blindmike.net. Go to the Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe.
Oh, I got breaking news.
What's that?
Mike Montante. I'm not going to be in New England this week. If you guys want to call later, all good.
What do you think of that, Mike?
I think it's a swell. The guy, he's very busy.
Justin, is that a puss move or no?
Yeah, I mean now Mike's just doing the thing.
No, I think he's got. I think he earned a job already, and I think why should he schlep in here again to just give you more free labor?
Jesus. Well, anyway, that's sad. So
you want to give him a call?
No, I do not. I'm not playing that game. He wants to come in here. He come in here. I understand he's busy. He's working.
Oh, he will be in Delaware.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see about that.
Some fireworks in Delaware.
We'll see about that. Okay. We're back tomorrow with Mutt. So I thought it was going to be Mick and Montante. I mean, does Mick and Carabas make sense or no? Do you want Mick tomorrow
Mick
with
and Mutt makes more
Do you want Mick and Mutt
sense.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
See if Mick wants to do
that's
that.
He survived the Mick day. Mutt was here that day.
That's true. If Mick wants to do tomorrow, that would be great. Then we'll
Okay.
figure out Carabas and tickets on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.